It's a mediocre time with Tom and Dan.
Put some respect on my name.
Respect our name.
I ain't gonna say it no more.
You cracker ass motherfuckers. 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 Motherfuckers.
Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. I wish my refund hurry up so I can have a taxitude. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. I'ma be like, let me get 20 on pump 3. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Matter of fact, make it 25, and yes, I would like to donate to the March of Dimes, so ring me up that Coke and candy bar 2 for $2.22 deal where $1 goes to March 2. Oh, and ring these Skittles up for my kid too. And when the cashier tells me to have a nice day, I'm gonna be like, no ma'am, you have a blessed day, sugar. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Pull down my shades like Kim Kardashian, smile like Gabrielle Union. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Flip my bundles like Nicki Minaj and queen out the door like Beyonce. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Goofy face, goofy face, goofy face, heart, 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 muscle, muscle, muscle. Time for a bath, time for bath, time for a bath, and time for bath. Sassy black girl, sassy black girl, sassy black girl, kiss, kiss, kiss. Hashtag so what, hashtag I ain't shame, hashtag my money, hashtag call me taxitude honey.
Live from the Injured on the Go Just Call Mo studio.
It's a blast.
It's Orlando's own Tom and Dan.
Hello, this is your mediocre time with Tom and Dan program. We hope that you will find our presentation precise, joke heavy, and just right. Thanks.
Welcome to the Friday free show of a mediocre time.
Of course there's an echo. You know why? Because OBS did an update.
Quit updating anything.
I don't understand it. It's every computer program in the world. They get it set and they get it updated, and then they're like, we can hold this position for about 3 days. We can hold this position, but after that we're going to need to start working on more and change this entirely. We're going to have to change the sound of everything. So if you're hearing an echo right now online, I would just like to preface it by saying I did nothing. I promise you, I can't change anything. But they did an update, and SJ and I went through it. We went through it on Tuesday. We thought we had it solved. Apparently we did not. So that's all I'm going to say on that. We're just going to make the best of it, because I am not going to allow these fucking updates.
Pretend you're in a well.
I'm just going to not let them ruin my shit. I'm so sick of technology. I'm over the website. I hate the fucking app. I hate this fucking computer.
Let's
this
bare
fucking
bones.
microphone can suck my dick. This fucking camera, fuck you. All of it. All of it can eat dicks. I fucking hate all of it. I'm so over it. It's all fucking broken. Do you guys have, is this echoing now? Are you echoing now? Is this echoing now? If this is
I don't know
echoing,
why you asked
let
me.
me know. If it is, I can't fucking do anything about it, so it doesn't matter.
You're gonna break your hip.
There we go. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is a mediocre time with Tom and Dan. I'm Dan.
So Brendan O'Connor's here. How you doing, Brendan? Hi. Before we start, I want to.
Sorry, that was a trauma response.
Yeah,
I just
sorry.
my blood pressure spiked when I heard
Well,
the top thing.
That's just me getting mad. I
Oh
apologize.
God, suck a dick in a car all over again.
We have our BDM appreciation party coming up April 11th. So for all BDMs, we're putting it out there. It's April 11th. You should have the information. We will send it again to current, paying BDMs. We have an email list of everybody who is current, and we will send that out one more time right before the event. So if you still
want to become a BDM, you can go to tomanddan.com and sign up. Right on the right-hand side, we have a love spectrum from 195 to 1095.
Now it's a spectrum. That's very in right now.
Kinsey scale.
It's a meter.
Spectrum.
Where are you on the love spectrum? 1 to 6. Kinsey scale.
I like to go to the middle. I like the middle of everything.
Yeah, a middle of a Cinnabon.
Yeah.
I don't think you know what I
What's
asked.
the-
You would have chosen
What's the
middle.
Kinsey scale?
Yeah.
The middle would be hyper gay, right?
No, it's like you're kind of both. 1 is like straight, 6 is gay.
Oh.
Well, I'm more gay.
oh.
We've talked about this before. I'm more gay than Tom. We know that.
Yeah.
We've determined that.
Yeah, you're like
So,
a 2.
I think
I'm a 2?
Yeah,
So
What's Tom?
probably a 2, but at 1.5.
1.5.
Yeah. I'm a little more cop-like.
This guy. Yeah. The cops are
right.
real. If they're going to
Yeah.
go, it's secret gay.
You're gonna have to be real pretty,
Yeah.
or there's a glory hole where he can't
Like-
see it.
Right.
Yeah.
I like that.
Like I could look at it and be
Yeah.
like, all right, like a cop.
All right, I know what's going on here. I see what's happening here.
Break it up.
Okay, nothing to see here. Put your willies away. All right.
Our BDM appreciation party, April 11th, and we have Casey and Jeff Howe playing.
I cannot wait, man. We
I'm
had
gonna be
Casey.
there.
Are you? Are you?
Brendan O'Connor
You invited me.
will be
Oh,
there.
yeah, I forgot
well,
about it.
You're
You're a busy man.
Can I tell you something about him though? Like honestly, he will invite you
Yeah.
because he's good at what he does. But he ain't gonna invite you a bunch of times because he does not want to weigh you down with pressure.
Yeah,
the
I mean-
last thing he's gonna want to do is to like swing.
Oh yeah, are you coming out? Like
Yeah,
I'm not gonna, just
he's
I'll
not
put it
gonna
out
do
there.
that.
And be like,
I'm gonna
we'd
say
love.
John will text you 10 times.
No,
Oh, I know. I know.
Bust that
He's the most annoying motherfucker. You know what's
I was like, we already talked about this.
more annoying than updated when all my computer programs update automatically? John Busdecker. More annoying. But I love him.
But thank God, because sometimes I forget. So I think he's just surrounded by people who forget and half-ass.
Yeah.
So he
He
has
has
to
to
text
do
people
it. Yeah.
all the time.
It's his job. He
Yeah.
has to do it.
So in the middle of Casey and Jeff Howe's set, we got the Juggling Jacks, a duo of Russian performers that are doing a live
Mother-daughter duo. Mother-daughter.
poodle dog show.
Mother-daughter. Russian.
They'll do anything.
Worked with the Russian circus.
Okay.
Unicycle dog show mother-daughter. And right in the middle of, we're like, we're going to
Yeah.
stop this pretty good music. We're stopping this pretty good music to give you something that,
Oh, father, son, mother, daughter. I didn't even realize that.
Oh shit! We just literally did the porno route. I was gonna call it porno Mount Rushmore.
I didn't know
It's
the
the
musicians were
porno
father,
Mount
son.
Rushmore. We did it.
So,
Awesome.
Father, son, mother, daughter. Oh my God.
yeah.
And I'll come as Brendan. You can put me right in the middle.
Oh, the only thing that would make this better is if one of Maisie's bullies would show up and I'd have to fuck her to make her free.
What the hell is that?
You've never seen those videos?
The bully one?
I was trying to fit it into a female scenario, but the ones I like, and this is like, I don't have a son. So
That you know of.
it's
I've
the
never seen a
lady.
bully
Okay,
one.
it's the lady where it's the mom and the bully. The mom is like, "Stop bullying my son," and the bully's like, "Well, there's an easy way you can, get me to
okay,
stop
whoa.
bullying your kid if you suck my dick." And then she's
All right,
like,
okay.
"Okay,
That's a thing?
yeah,
Well, it's a
I
brand
never
of-
thought of bully
Humans
to
are
search bully.
disgusting. hate
I searched a lot.
Yeah, the straights are disgusting. I've been telling you this for years. Us straights are gross. Because I'm
there's
into
a lot-
bully
there's some
porn.
father
I
son
like
stuff.
bully porn. Shout out Kanye West. New album Bully comes out today, I believe.
Bully is the name of his new album?
Yeah, it is. Bully.
Also,
bully
how
porn.
dare you shout out Kanye West?
It was a joke.
Oh, okay.
It's a joke show.
I was like,
nothing
what
I
is
say
this
is
show?
nothing I
hate
say
this.
is worth
I
it.
hate it here.
Everything I say is worth shit.
yeah. We're going 100% jokes 2026.
Okay.
Never
We're gonna try.
serious.
We're
Okay.
gonna try because people need it. We need some jokes.
It's true.
Yeah, people need jokes.
Okay.
So
Sorry, I interrupt. Right
No,
in
it's
the
all right.
middle of Jeff Howe and Casey Howe playing, the Juggling Jacks will perform. That is not BS. They do a poodle dog show. The dogs will be there. You will have the opportunity to take photos with the poodles. That's badass.
Why are they the Jacqueline Jugs?
No, they're Juggling Jacks. I think their name. I think it's a name.
Okay.
thing.
Oh, okay.
the Jackling Jugs is another performance that
we're-
we're probably be more popular.
Yeah, that will be an indoor and only, no phone allowed
Okay. We'll
scenario.
workshop it when we
So
get there.
anyway, it's April 11th. We want all BDMs to show up. This, if you're local, please come out. this is for you guys. You could bring a guest, and we're just
great food.
We're trying to put it out there. Yeah, we actually do it. We haven't said the venue on a free show only because this is only for paying subscribers.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
but the food at the place we are going to is
best burger in town.
Yeah, my daughter and I go sideways on burgers, man. You know what I do? I go there and I play nothing but old country music and I eat a hamburger alone.
Ooh, in the bathroom?
No, not in the bathroom. Just sitting
like in
alone,
high school.
staring at everyone.
So, Brendan, how many times do you fly a year?
I love your series. What a great interviewer.
I want to run something by you.
It depends. I do some travel writing for Orlando Magazine, so I do get sent to a bunch of places.
You need to probably say that more. That's a cool flex to say that I'm a travel writer for Orlando Magazine. That's a cool thing to say.
You're right. And I went to a...
I'm trying to boost his confidence. I went to his Orlando Shine coming out party.
Yes.
And you just need to be more confident. You're really good at what you do, man. You do the entertainment Orlando better than anybody does. And you do the other stuff good too, but when it comes to like what's happening in this town, you're my guy.
I feel like a giant gay gummy bear. All the time.
Right.
So, there's some imposter syndrome.
Tom's not going to be able to help you on that. How many times have you flown? All right, how many times have you flown, you fucking gummy bear? Let's get back to the topic.
I'm just saying.
Hold on, I don't even know what that's supposed to feel like.
You know what I think? Because we already determined in this show that I'm 0.5% gayer than you, I think what you mean by that is you're bouncing in all directions. And
sure.
and you're like not rudderless.
I just mean you're 5% more likely to have a dick in your mouth.
Okay. That too.
It's really what I mean.
True.
How many? I don't know how many times I fly. Maybe not a bunch. Maybe 10.
Okay, all right.
Yeah.
But 10 times a year.
That's a lot.
Is a lot
That's
for
more than me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a lot for most people.
It's ramp it up. I just went to a travel writing conference yesterday.
Okay.
At Wyndham, and it was like a speed dating where they partner travel writers with there's Visit Orlando's, but it's like Visit Atlanta and Visit Charlotte, and all these places that have direct flights from Orlando.
Okay.
And so that's
You know how
just
you
top
can
of
tell
mind.
Visit Atlanta? You know how you can tell?
Wow.
They have a shirt that says Visit
Oh,
Atlanta.
Yeah.
Reverse.
So I ask you this because
I was scared. I didn't know.
I have a proposal that I just want to throw out into the universe.
You want to suck Brendan's dick on a plate?
You're not ready. You're not ready.
And I want to run it by you guys and just throw it out there because I think this could be good for everybody.
Okay.
And good for business, for the airlines, and good for flight attendants, and good for the customer. Right?
Okay.
I don't know where he's going.
I'm always down to talk a business idea.
Yeah.
Tom.
Let's do it.
And let me preface this by saying I understand why we are where we are right now, and by that I mean there was a time.
A dumpster fire.
well, no. I'm talking about in the flight attendant world.
We're in the trash can in Star Wars with the little monster that's there, and the walls are closing in.
Back when airlines first started, right? There was a
Sexy
thing.
stewardesses.
Okay. Brandon knows.
It was the most elevated form of travel, too, right?
Yeah.
Like, you kind of dressed
Smoke
up.
a cigarette.
There was a
Touch
time.
some butts.
And before I throw the theory out there, I want to say I believe I can say this because I have flight attendants in my family.
Oh, okay.
So
It's like the N-word. It's just like the N-word. It is.
I know some of my best friends are great.
Yeah.
I have a black friend.
Yeah,
okay.
Hey,
okay.
Brendan,
This
would
is
you?
going-
I have a gay guy in my family, so I feel like it gives me
I
a
can
little
say
more.
faggot.
I think it,
No, come on,
hold
Bill.
on.
You can say it.
Hold
I
on.
can't say that yet.
Hold on. Let me say it. Can I say it one time?
No,
Let me
you
yell
cannot.
it. Let me
No,
yell it
no,
with
you
my
cannot.
megaphone one time. Let me
You
just yell
cannot
it one
say it.
time just
No.
to see what it feels
You
like.
cannot say
Only
it.
What
if
if I
you-
scream it through my megaphone
Only
and
if
instantly I
you-
get hard as a rock?
You have to pretend that you're cupping balls, and then you can say it. Do it.
I would do that.
Okay.
So
Not gonna do it. Not gonna let you guys.
I'm sorry, Tom. I'm receiving. What do you say? Okay.
I just, but,
I had
have
$1 every time I said that.
flight attendants in my family. I could say.
You can speak freely on flight attendants.
So
Yeah.
going back to why I
They're
know
not real
this
people
happened.
anyway.
Back in the 70s and the flight, there was a lot of misbehavior by the culture, like
I think
society.
the term you're looking for is hanky panky.
Oh.
I understand that flight attendants may have been objectified back then.
100%.
And then I talked to my mother-in-law, and she used to be Pan Am, like in the 70s.
You know what the Pan Am is to me?
You get
it's Sports Illustrated swimssuit.
Yeah,
it's the top tier. It's like if you make it to Pan Am, you're like the creme, and I will say his wife's mother. I mean, she is beautiful.
Come on.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying.
Right. So yeah,
Pan Am. She looks Pan Am.
Pan Am.
She is Pan Am.
May have gotten
goddamn Pan Am.
her bottom tapped by a businessman.
Hey, don't talk about her bottom.
Yeah. There was a lot of that going on, and then we had to clean it up. And we're like, this is inappropriate. What the hell?
What the hell?
And then now in 2026. We are in a
severe drought. A severe drought.
Well, we're just
now, man. Don't know if they're allowed to touch your body.
No. I know you can't do that. But we are almost militant, where it's like very corporate, very like you're wearing a wool.
What do you got a puffer jacket on for? Come on, let this corpse breathe. Let it breathe.
It's more
burqa
of like a professional.
I won't get on that plane. No.
Travel. Everything's like there's no all that. Nicety and like very, the flirtatious.
Okay, you're getting a lot of, and I'm just, I usually have to be this. This is my job
You've
here.
You've really laid the foundation.
Yeah, thank you, Brendan.
We got the foundation.
Let me read a conversation in the chat room.
Okay.
Where is he going with this? Yeah. Right underneath it. No clue.
No clue.
Here's where I'm going.
Here's where we're going.
So
destination.
Enough foreplay. What are we doing?
What if?
We
in airlines allowed the flight attendants to opt in to the uniform they want to wear, right? And they give them the option.
So you're loosening it? Are you the CEO? Are you loosening it?
And then you're offering the flight because right now it's like, hey, you got to wear this business,
Well, JetBlue, it's a sweater. I know exactly what it is.
And because
the only person that makes it cute are gay black guys that wear they wear the little button up.
Oh, yeah.
They wear the little Oxford or no, what is that called? Argyle. The little
like the swole white man.
The gay black guys got it.
So I think the male flight attendants want to dress more sexy, and they are being inhibited by the airline.
I hated where he was going, but I think he may have. I think he's on the right track.
I love when you can see that they got it tailored a little bit, because it's like
it fits
a
right.
fitted.
They made it fit right.
Because
Brendan, you may have
Brendan,
seen the same black guy. So.
What if one of the male flight attendants had booty shorts on, and he, you may even give him a tip, which I also think should be allowed, which is not allowed now. There's no tips, and I know. Like some flight attendants may be saying like some people do tip me, but there's no really option.
Maybe in first class.
Maybe in first class.
Are you really not? That sounds insane to me that you have a person that will take care of you in the sky.
Yeah.
And you're not allowed to hand. And look, I'm not trying to get rid of my own money, but I just think it's crazy. Because that is a place for me as a high anxiety guy. I would love to tip them out and be like, hey, thank you for keeping me comfortable.
How are we made to tip 20% at a cafe and they're not doing nothing? I got to check in on the.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Pay 20%.
No offense to Donato's up the street. He sets the pizza on the thing and then like, oh, tip out. I'm like, no.
You haven't done nothing.
Right.
You need 20% tip, and I'm not allowed to tip a stewardess for having big boobs.
Well, now you can't say stewardess nowadays.
This guy over here, I know who you voted for. This guy's back in 1776. That's like he's a true American over here, and he's Canadian.
That's the F word. Stop. That's that word for flight attendants. That's what I was told. Anyway, all I'm saying
has ever said that, but I like that a lot.
All I'm saying
it was too much.
is that I would maybe appreciate if they have, they loosen the restrictions.
Wasn't this Hooters Air? Aren't you kind of just... No, I'm not trying to throw that out there, but wasn't that...
So
what do you want? What do you want? What's the end game here? You want people...
He wants hornier, better. He wants to be taken care of better and hornier.
You just want them to be able to wear whatever they want.
In
freedom. He wants true freedom, and we don't have that.
So
you want lower cut blouses? Is that the end game?
Well, let's just say maybe if there was a more enthusiastic flight attendant that wanted to choose a
So
skimpier
you have
outfit.
a kink for enthusiastic flight attendants that's not being met.
And then while they were serving drinks, because I also like to drink alcohol on flights, which has gone by the wayside. Like I'm looking at the cart and no one's ordering alcohol but me, and I feel like an alcoholic.
Not only do I order, I mean, I'll go further than him. I'm the guy that when they come over, I'm like, "Excuse me, I'm a nervous flyer. Can I have 6 beers, please?" And normally they're like, and normally, hey, if I were allowed to tip, let me ask you guys both this. I'm a nervous flyer. Yeah. I'm exaggerating, but I'd be okay. And I you had one lady when we were going to Chicago, that one flight attendant hooked us up because I told her, I said, hey, I'm a nervous flyer. I said, can I get 3 beers? And she's like, oh yeah, absolutely. But why can't I tip her to make me more comfortable?
You can.
Because I'm fully on board with that.
It
makes it a better flight for everybody, right?
They'll say thank you.
I just
tip them.
I swipe my card. Like I guess you can give them dollars, but there's no like pouch.
Yeah, you tuck it in the pencil skirt. I do love the pencil skirt. I love it. It's long and flat. It flattens out their hips. So, oh my God, let me sniff it.
All I'm saying is, if you had a hustler, male or female, on that flight that was, maybe if you had opened the seat next to you,
you look like it. You look like a good-looking, muscly gay flight attendant.
And then maybe do some little bit of flirting just for the tips. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I bet you a flight attendant can make an extra couple $100 a flight, and that'll add up to probably $15,000 a year extra.
Could be more than that.
Yeah, like that they could make. And then the airline industries are totally like everything's like got to be a professional, whatever.
Here, I'm sick of this argument.
Tom, write a letter. I think that's a great idea.
Well, I'm the letter writer. Whenever people say that in here, guess who writes the letter? Kupo J in our chat room says this, and I'm sick of this argument. Kupo says, why does the logic go to tipping instead of the company they work for paying better? Because we can't control that, but we can control tipping these people out.
Yeah.
I can give the tip, but I can't control what Southwest is going to pay their people.
If they're going to pay if Southwest wants to pay them better, then you need to pay more for your ticket. So, but this is a way for you to give money directly to the person
that
who's
affects
affecting
me
your
directly.
Day,
yes.
And
that's all I'm
not
arguing.
Give money to the corporation.
But I don't disagree with you, but I do.
And here's the thing: I'm not going to tip if I'm like, I want 2 beers, please, and here's your beers. Where's your credit card? Swipe the credit card. Move
no
on.
tip on that.
Yeah.
You need to if you loosen that button and chirp it up.
If you're like, how you
Give
doing,
me an
sir?
extra blanket.
And then I'm flying. I got my old lady sitting next to me. She's bitching at me because she's taking care of the kids.
I get it.
I'm all stressed out.
And then
on
they do
vacation.
that move, and I know you're doing it. It's called the hygienist. They do that move where they grab your beer. It's a Topo Chico, or not a Topo Chico. It's a El Presidente or something, and they lean over to pour that little first glass. You get a little cleavage. It's not that bad. That's what I'm tipping. That's what I'm tipping for, baby.
Damn,
I do know, because I'm the horniest motherfucker in the town. I'm about to explode. I haven't had sex in a while because of this stupid hip.
And then on the opposite side of that, you got the male flight attendant in booty shorts. He's standing there, groin to face level, Brendan, and Brendan's tipping that guy.
Yeah, Brendan should be allowed to.
Just the tip.
Just throwing it out there. All right. Next topic.
I hate to say it,
I always love a hot male flight attendant. I love it. And I always kind of, in the back of my head, I'm like, what happens if we fall in love and start touching butts in the bathroom?
That's what happened. I thought it was something
what if it happens?
On Xanax, I get really horny, but I get a floppy one. And normally when I'm on a plane, I have a floppy one, but I'm horny.
Just touch your nipples.
I always think about the scenario of the flight attendant taking me to the bathroom and having her way with me.
Oh,
I love that. I'm so small. She
That's
just
a
prop me up
category.
on the changing table. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Koala care me, baby.
Koala care me,
I think that's
baby.
what it's called.
I think we've said a lot of T-shirt slogans today.
Maybe a lot.
Yeah.
Too bad T-shirts are out.
All right. There's that. Here's my next question.
Okay.
And I'm going to propose this
world
or
is
ask
not
this to
flat.
Brendan.
How long have we been in business, me and you?
And owned our business or known each other.
Just known each
worked
other.
together since 2003.
That flight attendant idea is your best idea. That's a goodie. I'm all in on that.
Remember that for if you do a cruise or if you're doing a vacation package or something, and just make sure that the people you work with, you set it up where they're big booty, big booby.
I think
flight attendants that you could tip.
Daniel's right. They did have Hooters Air, and I think there was like a.
Everybody, every time we get something good, people are like, "What the fuck is happening? How you have an airline where girls wear the regular Hooters costumes and their titties, their cleavage is out, and unacceptable, crashing in the ground."
By the way, I think this still happens in private jet scenarios.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I think in
worse than that.
In big enough private jets, because sometimes the small private jets just have the pilots and nothing else. But the bigger private jets have a flight attendant with it, and then that flight attendant is like custom, and she does more than the standard. Anyway, all right. So
I'm asking right now. Describe what it was like flying on Hooters Air. Before you board it, it operated out of Myrtle Beach. Which, by the way, couldn't have operated out of a better place. That's so classy, Myrtle Beach.
You would feel trapped.
Bright orange everywhere. Passengers are mostly curious dudes, golfers' families. Like, what is this? People are saying it was just novelty. It wasn't trashy chaos. But look at some of these girls. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Are you, dude?
They're in Hooters
Are
outfits.
you kidding me? That's what you get on Hooters Air. I would have flown. I would have been pro fly. I would have been like
12-year-old girl.
See, this is what happens. This is why we can't have anything good. That is not a 12-year-old
We're
girl.
going to Epstein Island.
It's not.
Crazy.
That girl's 19 if she's a day.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Sir, that is an 18-year-old. Sir,
That's illegal.
Sir, that is a legal 18-year-old.
That we made
they're
look like a
trapped
12-year-old.
on a plane with a bunch of fantasizing men with their hands in their pants.
They basically call it a flying sports bar. It was just like you got unlimited. You got free beer and wine, dude. The whole flight, you got free beer.
And they were getting tips.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Without a doubt.
But then they're also getting weird, salacious invitations when they land.
Yeah, well, who hasn't gotten that?
Yeah. Well,
That's coming no matter what.
well, when you're in war, you get some bullets.
Yeah, that's been flung around a lot lately. Yeah, war's gruesome. Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, so
He has Pete's haircut.
next question. And I'm gonna ask this to you, Brendan, and you can tell me yes or no, and
Okay.
I'll go with it.
Okay,
All right.
listening.
Really,
So-
you're giving him the choice. I love it.
Yeah, because I don't know this, and I have no idea if this is right or wrong.
Exciting.
So, have you heard about the quadruple amputee that is charged with murder?
This is not a joke.
Oh, I didn't know he was quadruple. I knew he had no arms, but I didn't know it.
And his legs were amputated.
So he's a
too.
torso person.
So he has
Yeah,
like the
but-
blade
well,
legs. He's very small.
I think it's below the knee. So it's like
Yeah.
he has legs to the knee and arms to the elbow.
I read it. I saw the headline. It's exclaimed out loud when we were in the car, me and Scotty, my gay boyfriend, and I said, "This? Did you hear about this?" And he said, "What is this world coming to?"
I was about to say
just
that
a
you said you're gay
different-
boyfriend. I didn't know Scotty was gay.
Oh, so good.
What the fuck? That's disgusting. Oh my God. I changes how I feel about Scotty a little bit.
Fag for sure.
No, what's funny about to describe this guy. He's
Yeah, what happened? How did he do it?
It's above the knee. It's chopped, and then he has the little blades, right?
In the videos I saw, he didn't have
leg
blades
blades.
on. It was just like he went from a sitting position to a standing, but on nubs. But anyway, this has nothing to do with my question.
Okay.
Well, it kind of does. Okay. So anyway, and there's lots of videos of him on the internet.
I bet.
And he's shooting a gun because he's on social media.
Are you going to talk about what he did, though?
Would
'Cause
I
there's-
have sex
there's
with a
controversy
torso man?
behind
Is
him,
that the
right?
question?
Well, I think he killed a passenger.
Yeah, but he's famous for something. I don't want to ruin your
No.
where you're going
Yeah,
with
this
it.
has no. Yeah, he's famous for he's a cornhole champion.
He's a cornhole champion. In the photos I've seen of him, his legs are gone, and he has the little blades, and he's using like
the scoop thing.
he's using like on his legs, but on his arms, it's almost like he scrunches the bag with his like something like a I don't know, like some sort of.
It's a digit that, like, and it seems like he maybe
So he
was
was
born
born?
that way.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so maybe it was an amputee.
Okay.
Maybe it was like born
It's like
you know,
it's like an atlatl.
the more I explain it, the more ignorant I sound.
yeah. It gets bad when you say. I know.
I
What's
should
the
never
question? What's the
explain-
question?
Okay, all right. So back to the question.
That's why I backed off Hooters Air.
Yeah, and that's how he's able to shoot the gun. Because at first I was confused. I was like, "How is this guy able to shoot a
He
gun?"
used a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
like-
it's weird
and
because
that's how he killed.
He is shaped like a cornhole bag.
Hold on, because this has to do with my question.
Okay.
All right. So,
I love coming here. I do. I just don't get to think about these things, as much. I spend my day thinking about city planning and
City planning.
how are they gonna fix Lake Eola?
You don't want to wonder about this special needs cornhole man.
But now I get to. That's great. What a privilege.
So my question is,
Uh-huh.
So he basically has been charged with murder.
How does he wipe his butt?
No.
Okay. Good day.
He has been charged with murder. There's a mugshot. I believe he dropped the person he murdered off. He dumped his body somewhere.
Whoa.
Anyway, the trial hasn't happened yet. Obviously, he's been charged. So, innocent to proven guilty or whatever. So, but my question is, once he's charged with murder, which it seems like he will be, right? Because of even the evidence that the news has.
Is he? Did he say non-guilty? Not guilty.
I guess his name is Jesse Jones, right? Yeah, Jesse Jones.
Oh, he's kind of cute.
Jesse Jones. There's a photo of him right there. Jesse Jones. He kind of looks like Sid from Toy Story.
And
oh yeah, a little bit.
So
that's the picture I saw.
If he does get charged with murder and he is then therefore a murderer, right, and convicted by a jury of his peers, which I always laughed at because it's not really your peers. It's
true.
It's whoever in society answers the jury summons request. So usually an old Karen old lady.
Also, how crazy would it be?
You have to answer the jury summons.
We don't here at Tom and Dan. We throw them in the trash. You didn't know?
You don't show up.
No, we've always urged our
Most
audience
people
to
don't.
throw them in the trash. This is a 20-year joke. That's a 20-year joke.
You don't really though. You'll
we
get
don't-
in trouble.
We don't. By who?
They'll find you for not
Mr.
showing up.
How are they going to figure it out?
It's through your social security number.
Well, they have no proof that you got their letter in the mail.
I had COVID.
Yeah, they do.
No,
they
they don't.
know where you live. It's through your taxes.
But how do they know the paper got in the box?
Yeah, unless it's certified mail and someone serves you and like, are you Thomas Van? They can't. There's
What is happening? You have to show up for jury summons.
Yeah, we do drugs too. We do drugs too. I'm just gonna let you know we're druggies.
If that letter comes in the mail, I'm not saying you shouldn't.
No, you have to show up for jury summons.
You should. It's your civil, duty. Is America. You should be in America. Blah blah blah.
I did it. Yeah.
But
I've
there's
done it 3 times.
there's no way for them to prove you ever got it in the mail. That's. I mean, don't people realize that? I was thought they did.
Yeah, some people. We have a Leo Del Rio, who's a buddy of mine. He says I used to ignore my jury summons, but for many years. But I did the last 2. Maybe he just chose to do them.
Now, if you admit that and you do ignore it, they will put you in jail. They did that only for a radio person. They did this.
he's flying it in their face.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
But for a normal person, if you never show up, that you get a jury summons, let's say, and then you just ignore it, they don't know you ever got it.
But you should do it. Do you bring your shopping carts back, or do you just leave them?
No, of course I do.
Okay, you do.
I don't know. He rolled his eyes.
Listen,
I'd have to watch him.
I'm not. I do the right American thing. You know what I'm saying? Listen.
Well, I mean, your haircut says that, but I don't know. You look like a good American.
You look like someone who waits for a brown person to come out and take it from you.
I mean, if you look at Tom and you look at me, we look like the 2 people that would tell you we're the best Americans, right? Like we do look like those guys.
I'm sorry. Question
I'm a
was
direct descendant from the Mayflower. Right?
And I'm Jamestown. Did you know that?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Anyway, back to my original question. So if he is a murderer, right? And
cornhole, quadruple amputee man.
and he gets convicted
Will there
of
be
murder.
an Netflix special? Yes.
No. Well,
Okay.
yeah. That would probably will. But then, if this gentleman is a murderer, can we make fun of him?
We can make fun of him now.
Yeah.
You can't really.
Yeah, you can.
Because
He's being charged for murder. I think if you get charged for murder,
But it's innocent until proven guilty.
that's fine. But I'm already. Jury of social media says he's guilty. So I'm going for
Well,
it.
How
the
are you
internet's-
making fun of him? Are you making fun of his disability?
Well, that's what I'm asking. If he's a murderer, can then you make not only him, not the general disability in general? I'm
Well,
just
it's
saying
not
to him.
funny for people to have disabilities.
Yeah.
But it is funny to think of a man with no arms and no legs killing somebody who's a cornhole champion. I don't know why that's funny, but it's funny to me because I just think it's so random.
So it was is this like a heated rivalry kind of thing? Like, he is a rival cornhole champion?
I can tell you why.
You know what? I have no idea the motive or what.
I guess we don't know that because they're doing the trial.
Yeah. They, I'm sure it'll be all over.
Maybe it was someone who made fun of him.
Yeah, I think it was someone he knew because the guy was in his truck and he shot him and then dropped him off. So
shot him and then got in the truck and then.
I have no idea. I didn't read the whole story. I just saw it, and then the internet. By the way, the internet's already making fun of him.
Yeah, but the internet is full of trash. Really, actually, I guess the question is: are you a trash person?
Well, it's a murderer. You see?
Well, he's public. I mean, isn't he a public figure just because he's a cornhole champion?
Well, I'm not saying
so you can make fun of him no matter what.
Of course, but I'm saying, will the public look down on you for making fun of someone, even if they are a murderer?
Well, remember when the president made fun of Stephen Hawking?
Oh no, you mean the other?
Who did he
made fun of another journalist.
Well, he wasn't a murderer.
Yeah, that one.
The murder part.
The murder part gives you the pass. Is that what you're looking for?
I
think so. Yes.
I think he needs to make fun of him as a garbage person and not his disability, and I think that is
because it's lazier to do the disability,
or maybe he doesn't recycle. You have to find something about him. I don't think disability should be on.
It's lazy,
even for murderers.
Yeah.
All right. That's all I wanted to ask.
Wow. That's the next question thing I've ever heard. Is don't make fun of disability murderers.
And I don't use the R word, but and I hear people using that again now, and I
don't use it either.
What if they're a murderer?
I don't personally use the R word, but it is my text tone.
Oh,
it's my text tone.
Last question.
It's It's Picard saying it from Star Trek.
I love him.
Before we go to break,
I'm watching old Star Trek VHSs when I go to bed. Okay.
You watch old Star Trek VHS?
Like the one where he learns to play the flute because he lives another life in a satellite?
They're on demand somewhere.
Right? Yeah, but you don't like that.
I have a weird TV that I painted pink. It's a little puppet face, and I can put a VHS into the TV, and it has like the static.
I had that in my room.
Yeah, same. Scotty hates it, but
I bet he does. But he's gay.
That's why I like Scotty.
I found out he's gay.
No, but he's like me. I'm like, what the hell is this? Why do you have this old garbage?
And then I have like a collection of just random VHS tapes.
Scotty's like, turn this shit off.
Turn this off. He's trying to go to bed. You're like, he won't say it, but he'll sigh really dramatically and roll.
Yeah, I think you can make fun of this guy.
So
okay, sorry. Third question.
Okay, so my wife has been telling me for years to listen to the videos.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, that too. But also,
you're on the board.
She's like, make sure you listen to the audio of the videos you post. All right, online.
Okay.
Because she sees me often when I make a post, it's like frantic, fast, because if I wait a days, it'll never happen. Like, so I have to like get it done now, usually in the car ride home from a vacation or whatever. I'm just like, all right, get a bunch of pictures, put them out because I'll
say
forget.
Where you went, say how it made you feel.
Yeah. Just so it documents.
I get it.
And, I just want to make the post
and
fast.
And she's telling you it sounds like crap.
Well, she's saying be careful of the videos you post just because of conversations we may be having in the background or whatever,
Yes.
I heard one. There was one time where I heard him in the background. He's like, "Well, Daniel's crazy," and I heard it. I flagged it. I was like, "Oh, man.
That's how he really feels."
He's not wrong either. And that's what That's what hurt the most. It wasn't that he said it. It was that he's not wrong. That's what bothered me because I know what it is. I know what I am.
You deflated like a Christmas decoration.
I like when you get mad and you hear the truth.
You can't get mad about it.
So the question is, have I ever fucked up and done that?
Well, that could be a question for after this. But my question is,
he's not gonna put you on blast.
And it goes further than this. So anyway, I'm like, yeah. And then we were in Colorado last week, and I was putting some videos up, and so I make some posts or whatever.
This is that totally straight friends camping trip.
No.
They canceled that. It got too gay.
No more.
You're like one trip away from touching it.
They did what in their tent?
Just a light cuddling. Reach around. It's not gay if I have a glove.
I'd sit it up a glove.
Like a latex.
Yeah,
like
any glove.
Cleaning glove.
Yeah, the
like
only
a barbecue mitt.
The only one that doesn't count, but it is in litigation right now to make it count, is fingerless gloves. But I'm trying to push through legislation, rather, not litigation. I'm trying to push through legislation to make fingerless gloves not gay.
So I made these posts, and this is like a week ago. And then my wife the other day was scrolling through my Instagram. And
Why does she do that? My wife doesn't even know what I post.
And then she comes
in. I like that. She's engaged.
Came across a video I posted of my oldest son Tommy skiing down a hill, and I'll play you the video.
Okay, here we go. You can watch this at tomandan.com, or excuse me, youtube.com/@tomandanlive.
You can also just mute your videos.
Here we go. Here is the video in
I don't know how to
question.
do that.
Let me make sure I got the sound on here.
Oh shit! Holy shit! Tommy, I filmed that!
My bad. I like his my bad. My bad.
So my son's only 11 years old,
Okay.
and it's not appropriate that he's screaming, "Oh shit! Oh shit!"
Well, that's why it's funny.
okay.
I hate to,
kind of the best
I hate
thing
to
I've ever
explain
seen.
humor, but that's the only thing interesting about that video.
I'm not doing it for clicks. I'm doing it for family memories.
I loved
Brendan.
it. I mean, it's my favorite video.
Yeah.
that was great.
I'm not doing social media right. Like we should.
That is correct. That's funny. And then you at the end say, "My bad," like you were making fun of the whole thing.
That's
We
Tommy.
already-
Listen to Tommy at the end.
Tommy, I filmed that!
Now we are.
No, and then he says again after the kid says, "My bad." I thought there was a second.
Oh, was there? Oh.
Yeah.
But and I already deleted the video because when Crystal told me because I thought it made me and my family look trashy. And then Crystal did say like my family's on my Facebook and like your family and like our relatives.
She has a real job.
yeah. She's
That's
gonna,
true. I can get away with a little more and look like a old prospector.
I get that. If her request is, please stop making us look trashy, then that's something you need to honor. But will she be mad if you don't?
Well, I didn't.
Well, who are
Brendan,
you doing it
I don't
for?
know your dynamic.
This may surprise you, but I don't like to look trashy.
Oh, okay.
which I'm trying my hardest. You see what I'm saying?
It's the most unbelievable thing to hear, right? Like when he says it, you're like, sure. Oh, yes, you are. Yes, you are not. Yes, it does bother you. I can see why it bothers you.
You are not drunking the beer anymore.
It's like when I look at him and I'm like, I tell you, I'm not crazy. They're calling me crazy. I'm not.
Well, you're not trying at all. You're going the opposite.
I'm leaning into it.
Yeah, you're leaning in.
Which is what I would like to propose to him, but he shuts that down so fast. I'm like, you got to lean into
you're
it.
classy.
No, you are as sun-kissed as I am. You are sun-kissed orange soda trash.
Yeah, no, well, I want
Just
to,
like me.
Sun-kissed orange soda trash.
Just like me, except mine
That's
is
another T-shirt.
I have
that's
a
in my
higher
heart.
I have a higher concentration of sun-kissed Virginia. You have a higher concentration of sun-kissed Hialeah, right? Like it's different, but it's all trash.
What's the question?
We are Florida. I think one of the reasons why this show is successful is he and I. The reason we don't have catastrophic falling outs is we are both Florida trash through and through.
See, I don't want to be that though.
Okay,
you're
that I
not like
can't.
Daytona trash. You're like
I'm very close. I'm DeLand trash, dude. That is DeLand trash is real.
I think
trash.
it has flavored your history, but I don't think it's who you are anymore. And that's what I hear. What you're saying. You're not that person anymore.
I'm trying to
you have grown as people.
He's a businessman.
Because I will say, and I never even thought about it honestly. And
I
this
love the
sounds
video,
stupid,
by the way.
but 10 years of wearing a bear suit will make people now and forever think it's impossible to not be trashy.
Well, it's like when you
Which
hear
I
people
kind of
say,
like.
when you hear good old boys call Jim Colbert Dirty Jim, when you're next to him, you can feel him tense. Like you can feel the
Oh,
air
yeah, yeah.
solidify
It's
around his
embarrassing.
body.
Well, he's Ray trash. He's like that guy.
Well, you're a goddamn
He's
almost
patient zero trash.
60-year-old man.
He
You
hates
don't want to be Dirty Jim. It sounds like a pedophile.
Yeah, right.
The names of
Or the owner
my
of a
own
barbecue
show.
restaurant. He could own a barbecue
Yeah,
restaurant.
and should.
Dirty Jim's barbecue.
Hey, Poo Poo Fingers Tommy. Whatever your name- hey, I don't want to be that anymore. It's like Creepy Joe.
The only way to not be Poo Poo Fingers Tommy is to move.
Creepy Joe walked in.
You gotta move to another country. What's the question? What's the question?
Do you, when you hear little kids curse,
Uh-huh.
do you think
Funny.
like, oh, you think it's funny?
Yeah.
You don't think trashy?
Well, it depends on the curse. Like,
because
if they're calling me a faggot, then I hate.
No,
them.
Oh, that's
come
bad.
on,
yeah. He's
yeah.
gonna double down on this because we told him. He's trying to get us now.
I'll say that's the last time I'll say it.
And by the way, I've told my sons like, do not curse in front of people, whatever. And then like,
now Tommy did write shit. It's a foot long and a foot tall, and he wrote shit on the wall.
Well, then Tommy is that big, and then the shit is
Oh, yeah,
small.
the shit is small. Yeah. So he wrote his name, and then he wrote a shit on there. So
I
this
see it every time.
He loves this, and I don't, if he's not cursing in front of important people, then it's fine.
Kids that act like adults are fun. I like that because they're like tiny humans. I think that's great. I think that's great.
I
That's
won't
interesting.
have the cursing thing, and it makes me sad because I want it so bad.
But
because
like,
I curse so much.
They can't. You know, maybe they need. My dad told me once, like, swearing's fine, but if you use it too much, you just sound dumb.
Yeah.
You know, so like, there's other words to use.
No. And honestly,
that must sound so dumb.
We people have told us before that they like ACT because we have to skirt around FCC rules and then find creative ways to say the same thing we want, and they're like, that's funnier to me. So you know, and
I think John just stopped caring. I think he's cussing now, and I need to find out what the cuss words are because I feel like we're gonna get shut down.
Just
John is just doing it.
I can help
you
you
can't
with
say that.
I can help you with that.
Nobody's listening. It's
Yeah,
fine.
I knew I like John.
Hanging out with us too much.
I didn't think he was listening when I was telling him, but he is. Get him, John.
I don't want to lose our show.
We'll lose it together. And then when you lose it, I'll be like, we'll
we went
comply.
to
Right. Okay, so it's not, you don't look at it as trashy, but I wonder if other people
No,
do.
but again, you need to listen to your wife in that respect because she's worried how it's going to reflect on her and her family for following those. Like, you know, that is a funny video, and you've done worse. You know, I know you should. They're listening to you on the show, I'm assuming. So, like,
Maisie's never listened to me once. She knows what I do.
Okay.
She doesn't mind if I curse. I curse crazy. I say the F word in front of her a million freaking times.
Maisie's never listened to you once.
She's not interested. She'll listen if she's on the show, but it's just not. She's not interested in it. But she just won't. She doesn't curse. But Andrea naturally didn't curse. This is just chalk one up for another one of Tom's. It's in the blood arguments. I mean, it's 100% in the blood. She just doesn't do it.
Yeah.
She's not anti it. She's just not going to do it.
So I should put the video back on.
I would.
And then it's fine. Because no one ever said anything about it. Like,
just bleep it.
It went for days. It's
funny.
No
It's
one
a good
said like,
video.
"Ugh, the bad look."
But you didn't have that. It's interesting because like SJ kind of said that if he had cursed in front of his dad, it would have been a bad day. Yeah, I was kind of like that. I've told the story on here before. When I told my dad, we got into an argument, I told him to go fuck himself.
Well, that's different. You're not.
Yeah, that's
cursing.
a different.
That's pointed at him.
Trust me, I get it. It's way different. But
spanked.
even just like doing a middle finger, saying the word shit, stuff like that. I think Andrea has one of those where she said, like, what is this shit in front of her mom, and her mom was just like not into it. But I don't really think it's that big
I got
of a
the
deal.
soap. The
Did you
soap
really?
in the mail from my mom.
Really?
A couple times, and then she felt terrible.
Were
She
you a
didn't do it
bad?
again, but-
Were you a sailor? Were you curse crazy?
I think I called Patrick a son of a bitch, and then he
That's not even that
immediately
bad.
told mom, and then my mom was like, "You just called me a bitch."
So
Put
it's
that soap in your
Patrick's
mouth."
fault. I think it's Patrick's fault for breaking the brotherly bond.
It's just what I'm saying.
Yeah, that
though.
guy's a rat.
Well, yeah, kind of. He locked me out of the house once. He was teasing me on the school bus. He ran into the house, locked me out, and I couldn't get in. And I just went. I saw red, and I punched through the glass of the door to unlock it, and there was blood. And
Canadian real man, this
and
guy.
he ran and called my mom on the phone and was like, "Brendan's gonna kill me," and I was like, "I am gonna kill you."
That's fucking awesome.
And opened the door, and then he locked himself in the bathroom, and he threw the phone at me. And
Here's something I do know. I thought
don't know why I told you that story.
The kids that I would go over to their house where their parents would allow them to curse, I thought they were the coolest kids.
All right.
Like
But
when I would go
ultimately-
over to their house and they'd be like cursing and stuff.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't really do it because I think I was still fearful that it would get back to my mom and dad.
Yeah.
Because they were pretty strict. But I did think, I was like, oh man, this is awesome. They always had cool stuff. Like they had HBO,
Yeah.
right? They were
Ooh.
allowed to curse. They had a trampoline.
But did they have all that because their parents didn't give a shit?
No,
Or
they had good parents.
Because I bet you there's some parents that that happens with
Oh,
their
I'm
kids,
sure.
and it's just because they're like, I don't care.
But I think
Yeah,
you can have
yeah.
both. I think you can have both
Yeah.
because
Now-
these were good
and I
parents.
bet that's why Crystal is like, I don't want to be seen as the mom that doesn't care.
Yes, yeah, no, yeah.
About
and
my
I get
kids,
that. And let me
right?
defend my parenting for that. We don't allow our sons to openly curse all the time.
Looks
It's just,
like you do. There's video
Well, that's
evidence. I mean, you 100% let them curse. in
Tommy
public.
asked us, can I scream out curse words while I
started.
ski? And I was like, yes, as long as you're not around anybody else, and just us.
Yeah.
And then we made that rule, and then we were fine with it.
There's
It-
Is
nothing-
it tough parenting today? I can't.
It is
I
like
don't envy
Maisie.
you.
Maisie says, "Can I smoke cigarettes
As
while
a
I
childless
dance?" I'm like,
adult.
"Yes, you can. Yes, you can, but not only at home."
Does she want to smoke cigarettes?
No.
I
I'm
let,
just joking around.
I let,
But she's so like you. Like Maisie.
She never
is
will.
like
No, I'm not
a
worried about-
perfect creature. She's
No,
a perfect
she's
human.
not a
she
perfect
tries
creature.
hard.
No.
She works hard.
She has the good tendencies.
Good
but she-
heart.
She has anxiety and she gets fixated on things too much. I got to pull her off of that. It's not all good shit. It's,
yeah, but she gets fixated on achieving, which is the perfect fixation.
It's not.
Yeah. If you're addicted to achieving, then you're Tom Brady. You see what I'm saying? That's
a
how
dance
Tom
thing.
Brady
That's
is
a big thing in the dance community. It's
It's very military like. It's
Yeah.
very hard to describe it. I'm sure there are listeners that know that, especially dads that see this. Somebody told me the other day that I forget the name of the actor. Were you telling me this? That
know.
it's a famous actor. He just did a documentary about being a dance dad.
Oh,
And I'm like,
interesting.
oh, I should probably watch that. But it's a famous guy whose daughter happened to be a dancer. But yeah, she.
And they tell you mental health is the thing to keep an eye on.
Well,
with your
her
kid.
thing is, what I'm worrying about is like probably more than anything, just like her, the competitiveness of it and how girls get petty with the way that they look and body image. Right?
Ugh.
I'm gonna have to keep body image
Eating.
top tier. I'm gonna have to always look at it. Is she eating? Is she does she have a good
I
relationship?
had a really
with-
good friend that kind of lost her shit when because she got it. She was a really good ballet dancer.
That's a thing.
Yeah, and she stopped eating.
That's a real thing and it's everywhere. And
Yeah.
it's one of those things where I've been told by other dance moms that are way further down the line than me and people that I know, and they're like, "Yo, you have to stay on top of that. You
Okay.
cannot because it's."
and they're all watching too. So right,
Yeah.
that's probably good. You're all watching each other.
But I
No,
don't think you're
serious.
doing anything wrong. In fact, I wish I'd been able to
Yeah.
curse in front of my dad. I had a great relationship with my dad, so when I got older, like not
And your sons
like
are soft.
13, 14, I was doing the same.
I know. That's why I wanted to be harder.
Yeah, and
believe
they
it.
know that. And that's why they're stepping it up by swearing.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah.
I think I think it's awesome.
Sorry, I cut.
Do you curse as you go down with them? That'd be fun.
No,
too.
I'm silent.
There is a,
I'm also like, this is not even that fun.
I'm gonna give you a compliment. There's a picture of you snowboarding where you looks like JCPenney catalog. Like
Oh.
it's a good photo of you, and you're like,
Crystal,
calm.
yeah.
It's good.
There was some photographer on the slopes. And
Oh,
they
nice.
They were selling. I'm like, you paid $45? God damn.
Oh, that was a professional photo. Well,
Yeah,
it looks
yeah.
like a damn professional photo. I was like, man, he looks awesome.
What'd you do with
Look at a
that? Where did it
stud
go?
out there.
Did you frame it
No, I put it on social media.
on the socials?
Yeah.
To let people know
Gotta
what you're
do it.
doing.
Yeah. And anyway, all right.
Smoking dope in Stillwater, Colorado.
Yeah.
Let's no snow out this year.
Oh.
It's all
It's all in Canada.
melted, and there's like hot as hell in Denver, by the way. And then there's record heat in Denver and all in the mountains. And,
A lot of
and, like
the
West Coast is all hot as hell.
people
Oh,
are
wow.
canceling their trips too because there's a second. I don't understand why spring break doesn't line up, but my doctor, my hip doctor that I saw this morning, I got cleared today for all exercise, so I'm back to normal now. I can lose my cane, and he wants me to hang on to it for another week. But
Yeah.
he's going surfing. I think because a lot of people were canceling their skiing, so they're
To
going
go surfing?
He's going to Panama
That's a global warming.
with his family. I think that's pretty awesome.
That is awesome.
But also surfing is like, to me, like you got to kind of know what you're doing for it to sort of be fun. I don't think you have to do that with skiing. Like skiing, you can be like,
can learn
okay, and just
surfing.
go down a mountain and it's like, this is awesome.
We used to go surfing at Cape.
But if you don't know how to catch a wave, you're just going to be
Coco.
sitting on a raft is what you're doing.
But the
Yeah, with
same-
sharks.
It's kind of the same thing with skiing. Like like if you want to learn how to ski in middle age, it's damn near
Oh, I
impossible.
tried. It's terrible.
Yeah,
You'll
it-
die.
it's
Cross
gonna-
country.
Yeah, it's gonna take you a long time. Anyway, let's take a break.
Yes, sir.
When we come back, I want to find out some things going on locally with Orlando Shine.
Hey.
We will dip into the website that is the Orlando Shine if you're not already subscribed or if you don't already go over there and read while you're sipping your coffee. What are you doing? You got to get over there. The name of the artist is Gus Eigelhorn. The name of the song is Pepperina. I know, you didn't expect that sound coming out of it, right?
I like it.
We'll be back with more Mediocre Time. Brendan O'Connor is here, and we will be right back.
One of those.
Hey Harvey, isn't it funny? Didn't you say you'd never ever hurt me? And then you hurt me bad. Hey Harvey, you made me so jelly, and now I'm going to make you jealous. Yes I am, yes I am, because you hurt me bad. You spun your web of lies, but now you're the fly. Just a poor little fly. Just a poor little fly. Why don't you fly, 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 fly away? There's a spider in the pepper in a fly, sickened by the scent of the second on the right. 7 to the 7th, that's tonight. Spider in the pepperina, poor little fly. Don't you know that once there was a little fly, and he had a little fly wife, and the little fly's wife's name was Sarah. And one day a hand came crashing down from above and crushed Sarah, so the little fly flew down and landed by her side, and he said to her, there, Sarah, it'll be alright. The time has come for your final flight. There's a spider in the pepper in a fly, sickened by the scent of the second on the right. 7 to the 7th, that's tonight. Spider in the pepperina, poor little fly. Just a poor little fly.
O-Town's #1 rock station, Z159 FM. Right. Your only home for the Hot Tub and Mini Fridge Morning Show and Dump 'em Out Fridays.
Ooh, yeah, a hot tub and mini fridge. Keep me cold and hot.
Welcome back to A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. I am Dan.
I'm Tom. Brendan O'Connor's with us today.
I'm Brendan.
So, Brendan, tell us what's going on in Orlando. And that's why everybody should subscribe and check out the Orlando Shine.
Thanks, man.
Because it's all local stories. I'll throw out one that I saw that I thought was pretty cool.
I should say we've expanded it. You know, the B word that I used to work for was just downtown Orlando. Now, Orlando Shine kind of parrots what we cover on Orlando Shine Show. We kept the radio show, so now we've expanded. So it's Central Florida. So Windermere to like the Space Coast.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and I'll preface
lots of Orlando.
I'll preface this comment by telling you why my brain goes here.
Okay.
And I think a lot of people's brain goes there if they've listened to terrestrial radio for any length of time. Right?
Okay.
So in terrestrial radio, you can't say like the 7 dirty curse words, right? So and we've talked about this before, how ridiculous, but they literally got that from George Carlin used George Carlin's stand-up bit as
loose guideline,
as the loose guideline for like the federal government, FCC. Like
there was a lawsuit, wasn't there? Like a
something like that. Anyway, but you can just say the first letter of the word.
Oh, yeah.
And get away with that, and everybody's like, "You got us there." Like I can say F and S and C and F word for.
Well, I mean, some people. I mean, even when you're saying, like, I see news stations say it all the time, where they're like, "And he wrote with spray paint the N word."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you could. It's still the intent of the word is still whatever word you're saying. I guess.
But I guess it's that they're trying to describe the word without saying it, and then but you could say the first letter. Anyway, I saw a Lou Garden story, and it's Lou Garden's 65-year anniversary.
I didn't even know that.
Yes, so Lou Garden's turned 65. And they're doing like a special, like they got their plant sale, and they're doing like a free.
Oh yeah, all the things they were doing.
Like a free admission on Sunday on their birthday or whatever.
That plant sale is expensive as hell.
Well, they have to pay big fees to be there.
Yeah, that is a mess.
So there is an uptick in there.
I will say I low key hate the plant sale.
So Mr. Lou Gardens, his first name and middle initial is
Harry P.
I didn't even think about it.
Harry P. Lou.
I never thought of that.
Harry P. Lou Gardens.
You know his
Harry
wife's
P.
name?
Gardens.
I needed that.
Do you know his wife's name?
No.
Mary Jane.
Really?
Yeah, and they owned a botanical.
Hold on.
Harry P. and Mary Jane?
Yeah.
So it's Harry P. Gardens with his wife Mary Jane Gardens.
That was their house. It was they lived there.
I don't think their last name's Gardens. I do like that.
It's Lou.
You're like, what? Last name
You know
Gardens?
where he had a hardware store. He was super rich. He had that where the Edge was. Where
Tracy got married at Harry P.
Oh, really?
Tracy, you got married right under the big Harry P.
What am I trying to say?
It makes your wedding a little shittier that the name is Harry P.
What's the place that Ace Cafe? Remember where Ace Cafe was?
Yeah.
That building was Harry Lou's hardware store. And there's pictures, and so that's where he made all his money, was selling hardware stuff to Orlandoans.
And then he
was kidnapped once in front of it.
Really?
Yeah, in his car, and he got thrown into the trunk, and these guys tried to steal his car with him in the trunk, and they dumped him out in Bithlo, and he had to walk all the way back from Bithlo to downtown Orlando.
No shit.
Yeah, to go to the cops.
That is crazy.
I know, and they caught them, I think, in Titusville or something. I don't know.
They used to. There was like a time where
1939. Yeah,
they
robbed him, took his cash, stole his car.
Yeah, but also rich people in society were kidnapped.
Yeah,
but kidnappers we're a lot more violent now, and you can't even argue that we weren't, because, we used to, kidnappings, you would kidnap and you'd be like, we're not going to hurt you, see? You just sit there, and all you got to do is sit there until they give us what we need. And then they'd end up wiring the money or whatever, and then you'd move on to the next town and you just release the person. You had no plans of killing them. You just we're on the run. You're just a wild, young, early 20s with your girlfriend at the time.
Does it say what the P means in his name?
I can look it up.
I don't know what it is, actually. And I love Lou Gardens. I was on their board for a hot minute. There's a secret family cemetery there that you could just walk through.
Really?
Tucked away by the employee parking.
Pemberton.
Great
members of the Harry P. Lou family.
The family before they bought the property, it was old school pioneer family, and one of them was the sheriff, and he got killed. He got murdered. And his grave is there. There was a family feud between this family and another pioneer family, and they took out the sheriff.
Show me Harry P.
It was cutthroat back then. Jernigan, the guy because Orlando used to be named Jernigan.
Yeah,
I know that.
And you know his story. total racist.
Well, we've been told it 100 times, but we smoked so much weed that we don't remember.
Just killed.
Well, yeah.
Seminoles
Well, and during the Halloween specials, we've learned all this. And then unlearned it throughout the years.
Oh, okay.
But the Jernigan family.
Yeah.
And I
have a letter from his daughter, and she's in Fort Christmas, and she's writing a letter to someone, and it's literally while they're being attacked by Seminole Indians, and I want to make it into like a little radio play.
No.
Let me play an Indian.
Oh, you audio?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean a Native American attacker.
Native American.
Yeah, I want to play a Native American attacker.
First person.
So, now speaking
But I'm going to use Snoop Dogg's voice.
Like back in the day, you used to bury your family on your own property.
Yeah. I like that better. I like that better. I've always liked that with pets. And then my mom and dad said, you can't do that. And I tried to bury my dog, Sam, and they wouldn't. My mom and dad were like, you absolutely can't do that. It is not allowed.
My buddy the Wizard still does it, or at least did it with all his pets, like buried them in his own backyard.
Anything is allowed when you're not seen.
Yeah.
So my mom and dad were
Is it really not allowed by the... I think you can
Do you
still
want to know
bury
the
your
story I told? I think I've told this on the show before. The reason my mom and dad this is what they gave me. This is probably why I'm fucked up. My mom and dad said we couldn't do that because it was against the law, and I'd press them a little bit more because it seems like you should be able to dig a deep hole and throw your dog in there.
Does it attract
and cover
coyotes?
Well, no. They had friends of the family that had, I'm trying to remember their last name. They had a basset hound that passed away. They buried the basset hound that morning in the backyard of their house in a regular grave that you would for any dog. Something happened where they ended up having torrential rains or having some sort of strange flooding in their area, and I think it was a new construction home. And the dog, and I swear this isn't like an old wives' tale or something crazy. The dog, it ended up pulling the dog out of the hole. And the dog floated down, the carcass of the dog floated down and like rest between their house and a neighbor's house, and the kids saw it.
Okay, all right.
And they're like, yeah.
That's
now
not
that
why
could
you
be a giant lie. Come to think of it, it's something my mom and dad made up.
All I heard was the dog came back as
But
his
it is stuck with me forever. I've told this story on the show.
I remember that urban legend.
Call me a
floating
liar.
around.
Call me a liar. It's fine.
Floating
I am.
around.
I'm a liar.
Well, no, you're not a liar. You were told an urban legend that
and
people
I
in the
believed it.
70s and 80s, because I remember that.
Ask your robot if it's illegal.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Ask
the
AI and see if
is it illegal in Orlando, Florida?
Because I know it is illegal to bury a human in your backyard.
Well,
How big of a human? I feel like you could bury that cornhole guy. I feel like you should because he's closer to a pet.
He's a murderer.
Yeah, but you're allowed to make fun of him now. So he's closer to a dog. He's like the size of a German Shepherd.
There's a thing now where you could designate your burial site as a park space or something. Like there's a designation. I don't know. I can't remember.
My wife.
Into it.
Yeah, it is legal, guys.
Yeah.
It's 100% legal. You must be your property.
Yeah.
The depth does matter. They would prefer. I mean, they're not out there checking, but they'd prefer you do at least 3 feet. Keep it away from wells, lakes, or drainage areas.
Yeah.
I think I like that.
No public areas. You can't be creating a nuisance. Like you can't go out here to the corner, dig a hole near a. Because this was his favorite lamp to pee on. You dig a hole, put a set of sign up there. You put a picture up there.
And you'll send someone out to scan to make sure there's no utilities.
Yeah.
For free.
I dig crazy though. I don't even do that. Though, you know that.
I've never had.
Call 411-111. I'm like, fuck that shit.
I did it one time, and it was the biggest pain in the ass.
It took a whole day of your life away, didn't it?
They started sending me a bunch of spam, and it's all spam. It's all lead generation.
We got a guy that called us before he dug, and he sent him the shit.
All you're doing right now is validating all of your listeners not calling that number.
Well, it's a scam. All they did is inundate me with advertising and scam. And they were like,
but you could have hit a wire.
You could have, but that's not the number to call. You have a friend tell you scan it yourself, but don't call.
The guy was with a robot, and he was digging wires and flying. And I was like, oh shit. And I was looking at
a jury summons. Don't call.
And I was looking at my neighbors to see if their lights were still on. And I think it was all old cable wires.
He's pulling out all the old
And I was
stuff.
like, no one's got cable anymore.
Wait, was your whole question about Lou Gardens just about Harry P?
Yeah, yes, it was.
This guy's been holding his Harry P all show.
And what did you say his name was? Persephone?
Pemberton.
Pemberton.
Like Johnny Pemberton, the comedian.
Oh, I can remember.
I love that guy.
It sounds like a teddy bear night.
It was the only thing that stood out comedy-wise. I was scanning everything. I was like, this
It was a deep dive. That was a lot. I wrote that like 3 months ago.
Both going through them. So what else is going on in Central Florida?
What would you classify as the biggest breaking news story that the Shine's working on right now?
Right now?
If you had to do that. Because that's real big right now where people are like, here's what we're working on now. And if you'd like to choose the next story that we cover, use this hashtag. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I can't. That's all. I hate all that.
It's too much.
Last time I was here, I was talking about swans, and I feel like I'm still on the swan thing.
Oh, you're still.
Well, let's talk about me. I got the scoop. I sent you some scoop. Did you know I'm a roving reporter for the Orlando Shine?
I was nervous.
I'm not a reporter. I'm a photographer.
Photographer. Well, eyes on the street.
I'm an eyes on the street.
I was scared to share your photo.
I don't blame you.
What is it?
Because somebody's residence.
A dead peacock over in Audubon
Bumby.
Park.
Yeah, the Bumby area with peacocks. And Andrea and I were driving by there. Well, Maisie was there too.
Druid.
And the dog was there too. And we're going through with my coffee, and we see a peacock standing over another peacock.
Mourning its loss.
Mourning its loss.
Or it killed it.
And somebody killed that peacock. Breaking news, somebody killed the peacock.
Well, they probably just die of random disease all the time.
Well, there's also avian flu.
Yeah.
You know, and
why am I always the first on the scene when the birds die? This is going to make people think that I'm killing the birds.
So, what I'm hearing is you're killing birds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But people do poison them because...
Yeah, because they're loud.
And they're loud and they shit on everything.
They do shit on everything.
There's a big problem in Miami and here in like certain neighborhoods that peacock...
They're not night.
No, they're not monitored. The city doesn't do anything with them.
Yeah.
That's why I sent it to you, because I was worried about that. Look, man, I'll make jokes all day long. I don't want any animals hurt or killed. And I know that the people in that area, they make no bones about the fact that they hate some people.
Some people
hate them.
Where the peacocks are like in their yards, they hate them. And there was a guy that was on that street who used to feed them and give them a place to live. And then his house, he moved out. His house sold. There, Justin Stamper for Zombie House Flipping tore it down. He was going to build something else there. But now all those peacocks have been displaced to everyone else's properties. And so that property where you were, it has a Canadian flag in the front.
I thought you'd like that.
Yeah, I love that. It's a cool house. It's actually like a ranch cabin.
Yeah, it's
or something.
a great house.
I always look at it every time I go down Bumby. But so all of those, it's just found those peacocks have found their way to other people's properties, but you can't do anything to them. You can't trap them. They're not really protected by the city, but the city has no interest in keeping them. So they're just like this invasive population of pretty, like they will cover your car and shit. They will run at you. They bark loud.
They take
they're loud.
Some tolerance and maybe even some help, I would imagine. If you guys do that's what I would say is, well, don't you have to have a proper place for them to stay?
Because at Genius Preserve, which is on the other side of Lake Virginia from Rollins College, which is not too far from there.
Yeah.
That's where there used to be a population of peacocks there. They were all shot by some rich kid with a crossbow, which is why the property's not open.
He Joffrey'd
them. He did
Joffrey killing hookers.
That's a tough kid.
That's also hard to do. They're
Move
skinny. You got to be a good shot to hit a peacock's neck with a crossbow.
How did that kid's dad make him so tough? That's what I want to know.
How did you start, kid? Well, my dad started me by yelling shit down a mountain. All right, we're on the right track. Good job.
Yeah. He used to kill peacocks. Now he kills people.
I'm not even tough enough to shoot a peacock with a crossbow.
Again, we don't want the
oh, God.
I couldn't do that.
And are you going to eat it after?
Yeah.
I guess you'd have to.
Like a French king?
You got to go Ted Nugent style. You can't just kill it and walk away.
And it doesn't die fast. It's going crazy when you shoot it.
Well, you're not going to kill it clean. You don't know what you're doing, and you just bought the crossbow.
I think the biggest story we're working on right now is just this follow-up to that big article I had about the swans and how the city wasn't really looking after them.
Yeah.
And the city's response at that time, like with the bird flu, they're just kind of denying that there's anything wrong with how they're handling the birds, and they're like, but we are going to look at maybe if there's a better way to do it. But in the meantime, they haven't really done anything, and they've they just issued a statement last week saying
I love telling people, we'll look into it, and then do nothing.
And then do
it
nothing.
Works.
It does work.
It works.
It works every time.
I'm not getting political at all, but do you remember in the Grammys?
Yeah.
Jelly Roll wins, and they're interviewing again. They're like, what do you think about America's burning, Jelly Roll? What do you think? He's like, guys, I will tell you tomorrow. And then he never came back to it, ever. And no one's even saying, like, we're away at each other. Nobody cares. He just said, I'll tell you later. And everybody's okay.
But I'm the nerd that cares, and I'm the one that's left with, like, nobody else is writing about this. Now I have to write about it. And it's kind of pissing me off because I don't want to keep writing about swans. But this swan story is crazy because they're saying they're doing this no feed policy. You're not allowed to feed the swans anymore. The public cannot feed the swans, and they're saying it's their next step in reevaluating how to care for
What
the
am I
swans.
going to do with all my handmade swan hot dogs? I made a whole bathtub full of swan hot dogs.
I'm bringing my sons with some moldy bread, and they're throwing it out there to eat it crazy.
Yeah, it's like, shit! Can't do it. Throw it at I'll go down there and cuss.
They love eating bread.
But that actually is a policy that they put in place in December. So it's not a new policy. A. B. They're still feeding them themselves, but there's nothing else for the swans really to eat because they're forage eaters. They're supposed to eat algae, but they spray the lake all the time with algicides to kill what they eat. So they're not like getting 100% of what they need. And the city has no real updates on what they're going to do with the swans.
What do you think of the people that say, okay, because there's a huge, and it seems to be growing. What do you think, both of you guys, think of the people, this is a serious thing, I'm not being funny now, with the people that say we shouldn't have them at all, and they will go away, and the idea of Orlando, there's no more swans, fuck your swans, they shouldn't have been here to begin with.
I have an
This
answer,
is
but
not the proper place for them to be.
Yeah.
So, like it or lump it, they're gone. Because there's a huge group of people that are kind of saying that and saying, like, guys, they should have never been here to begin with.
Do you have an answer, Tom?
What?
Do you have an answer for that?
Of course I have an answer.
He always has an answer. That's what I love about him. Always.
I
never
can solve problems.
Do you believe it?
Yeah,
or you really?
No, 100%.
We have to work into that sometimes.
Here's what you do. Okay, so you put it out there. Who wants to take care of these swans, right? And then you find someone because there's
It'll be 3 old ladies.
There's someone in Orlando that cares about animals. Like, listen, my mother-in-law.
They had a volunteer program.
Would love to, volunteer program or whatever.
They've canceled the volunteer program.
See,
because they were complaining.
Oh, they always complain
about the care of the swans, though, right?
Yeah, because they were like, we need to care for them better. We need more help. And the city was like, you're complaining too much. And they got rid of
That's why we got rid of ours, too. Anybody that used to work here that's gone now because they complain.
I'm just like,
I'm joking.
Shut up and do your
Get
job.
the fuck out of here. You don't like being here? Get the fuck
out of here.
Suffer in silence.
Fuck you, swan.
Like I do every day.
But it's as easy as around Lake Eola, put some QR codes or something that says, like, hey, all our swans are taken care of or cared for by this organization.
Yeah.
Please donate here.
Yeah.
And I think the people of Orlando would donate towards that.
Well, you'd have to scrape the bum shit off the sign first to get the QR code. But.
So they have a swan fund. They have that set up where they are taking in active donations to support the swans. Otherwise, it's not even really a designated itemized thing in the park budget. It's just like as needed, they'll sometimes spend money. They really treat them kind of like bushes. They're like house plants, you know. They're a playground. They're an amenity in the park. They don't really look after them as like living beings that need stewardship,
like a zoo.
And for the longest, actually 15 years ago, and this is how
so far I approve.
15 years
it even
ago
says right there in his paper before you even said this, it says treat swans like bushes. And I don't know how he knows that, but this guy knows some shit.
Commissioner Sheehan loves the swans, and she talks about it all the time how much she loves them.
Why don't you marry him, Patty?
She just might. First lesbian marriage, then
to a swan.
Marry swans.
Oh my God, she's a swan's being.
15 years ago, there wasn't even really a volunteer program. There wasn't really a care program, and they were kind of just left to their own devices. And they would just die all the time, and so since that it's gotten much better, but it needs to improve. And there's the issue that I'm seeing, and that some of the volunteers are seeing, is that there's just no capacity with park staff or city staff to like accept that maybe we need to step it up somehow and improve it. Like if we're gonna be paying $5,000 for a swan, which is what some of them cost.
For $5,000.
Oh my! Now we gotta go ducks.
If they're gonna
fuck that, we're going ducks.
Hold on.
And they have
they're not running
babies,
this like
who's paying for that?
Exactly, and most of it's coming from the discretionary fund of Commissioner Patty Sheehan. She's been subsidizing a lot of the swan program with her own budget.
Patty Sheehan owns all the swans.
A lot of them. One of them was named after her because she bought it.
Patty the swan.
A donor paid for 2, and one of them died, and then they covered up that one of it died. She bought a replacement swan and didn't tell that person. So, like, it's just this weird.
That's
like,
what you do with a kid's parakeet that dies.
But
you buy a same parakeet at Walmart.
They all look the same.
But
really
not
do.
when you're paying $5. Like, someone paid $10,000 for a mated pair of swans to be at the lake, and then one of them died, and they covered up that it died.
They cover up.
Yeah, the whole thing is so stupid. I know, that's what I'm thinking.
We don't deserve them now. And then you got those
people. If
people
we're gonna have birds there
right.
that need help, then they need to be cared for, and they need to be cared for
you
adequately.
You can't
Otherwise,
half-ass
don't
animal,
do it.
You can't half-ass it.
Otherwise, just get rid of them and just build a better habitat for wild.
So
wild
someone
birds.
just like, hey, I want to buy a swan to have at Lake Eola because it looks pretty. I'll pay $5,000.
Some people were, yeah.
And you just put it there, and then no one was taking care of them.
No, there's a volunteer program where the volunteers were in charge of like feeding and making sure that, like, if they're sick, they bring them into these little stalls. But the stalls where they were bringing them were just like these mud patches behind the Eola house.
Those are the jack-off stalls for the guys that go down by the lake.
And so their improvement rates weren't great. They would just die. Like they wouldn't improve.
Man.
And then all the cygnets, the baby swans, tend to die too, just because the Lake Eola quality of the lake isn't great. And
I don't think we deserve them, man.
I don't think we do either.
Because,
and the way they're being looked after now, we don't deserve
I
them.
want them, but here's what I'm saying. Like, it'd be like, it's kind of like, it sounds like, I want a fish tank. Okay, well, do we have a glass box that we can fill with water? No, we don't. We have a paper bag, though. Okay, let's go through with it. That's what it sort of sounds like.
That's
it's like,
exactly
you can't.
what it is.
I love making jokes about everything, and everything is on limits for me.
Yes.
But when it comes to the bottom line of animals really being injured, I do not. No, we don't. If we're not going to do it right, then you can't do it.
And again, they're forage feeders, and so there's like a carrying capacity for the lake. And when I wrote that first story, we talked to a water quality expert who consults with different municipalities. They had to keep their name secret because they didn't want to get spurned by the city. But they said that carrying capacity of that lake is probably 2 swans. You know, and at the time of that avian flu, when it rolled in, there were 80 swans living there.
Damn.
And half of them are dead.
So why wouldn't the
It's
people...
almost like what they said was right.
So yeah, so that's when that's one story we're working on.
That'll suck the life out of you. I can see why you're tired of that one.
It is a little. And the city's not cooperating. You know,
I bet they love you.
It's funny because I do get along with the public information office, and I like them a lot. We're on first name basis. We hug when I see them, but they are tired of me.
A lot of people that hate me hug me.
And I'm asking them tough questions, and nobody's, and I don't know. Like, I asked for the records of how much Patty Sheehan has spent on swans for the past 10 years. What does that look like? And you can tell.
Oh man, if I saw you get I'm like, the swan guy's here. That
would that make you uncomfortable if you went with Brendan to City Hall and you walked in and Brendan was like, I'm gonna need to see how much Patty Sheehan spent on. Like, would you be like, oh God, what's he doing?
Oh, I'll never go there. I never. I'm like, I'm wasting their time.
Because that made me uncomfortable. Because that is a tough question.
It
When you start asking for records and shit,
and then I'm that guy, and I don't want to be the crazy.
Because you care about Orlando, though.
Yeah, but I do. And I don't. It's not that I care about Orlando. I do, but it's really because I feel like they're hiding something, and when they don't agree to give this public information to me when I'm requesting it, that's when I get mad, and then that's when I spend more time on this story than I should because they're hiding things, and it's I don't know if they're hiding it because they just don't know the information or they're just unable to find the information.
Because that's a possibility. You can be so disorganized that there is no record of what happened.
Say that.
Yeah, well,
right?
that's Tom and Dan.
Yeah.
I mean, we do a lot of that, but there also is we're not even that disorganized. We have pretty much digital records of every single thing we've ever done since 2009. So
love it.
That almost lends more to your story of they are covering.
That's where I'm like you don't have records of, like, if you're taking in donations for people for $5,000 birds, you're not keeping track of how many birds have been purchased and then where that money's coming from. Like, you don't have a record, and you don't have to report taxes on this. Like, there should just be an easy to print out record of that. It took them 4 months to get a bullshit Excel sheet to me that didn't make any sense.
They had to fudge it. Tom and I have done that too. You got to fudge.
I love bullshit Excel.
Do you fudge? Sometimes Tom and I got to fudge the numbers.
I can't.
5,000.
Yeah, you get the Excel. You write swan over 2 columns.
What numbers will even this out? Just put them in there.
But otherwise, it's a lot of like event coverage.
Let's talk about this one because I think this is a very big deal.
Okay.
On on April 3rd, apparently, and this is, you can see this on OrlandoShine.com, Pokemon Regional Championships coming to Orlando. I was explaining to Tom, though, like, this is a huge deal to have, like, Pokemon. It's the actual trading card game, not what EJ does.
Yeah, like the digital.
EJ was scammed into using his phone to scan all streets in America free of charge for Viantic or whatever the company is, and he was just a pawn in their game.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
and he didn't get paid?
No, nobody that played Pokemon Go does. They wrote an article.
Oh, that's what they were doing when you had the VR. I didn't.
Yeah,
know
like
that.
last week they wrote a huge article, and this has been out for years. But they're like, Pokemon Go was we just used a bunch of fat slobs to map America for us. Well done, fat slobs.
I still see people playing Pokemon Go
it's huge.
at Lockhaven Park, just walking, and you can tell they're Pokemon people because you can tell they've never walked before.
Yeah.
They're all on their
They get
phones.
slow. They're very, very, very slow.
Pokemon, stop.
I can't keep up, Pikachu. Wait.
This is competitors will be playing
What
for the
venue?
title of regional championship. Yeah, where is this at?
That's at the convention center, I think.
That's huge. That's going to be big.
So
Yeah, that last paragraph it says it.
my kids.
Yeah, I can't read. Sorry about that.
Do we need our text bigger?
It's going to be no, it's fine. I don't have my glasses though either. It's going to be on Twitch and YouTube. You could share over. This is why I do think your son should be gamers. Over $150,000 in prizes, scholarships, and gift cards. That's a lot of dough for just going to a card game day on a Saturday.
Those gaming, if you're good, you can walk out with some money.
I got a friend whose son is on a competitive gaming team, and I never thought I'd see that.
Cool.
We do have a friend now. He's got the jersey and everything. He's on a competitive, what is that?
But is he
one?
having fun?
Yeah, he loves
Okay,
it.
good.
Yeah. But I just never thought I'd know somebody who's like, oh yeah, my son's he's an e-gamer. Sorry, I should say it right. He's an e-gamer.
Yeah, but to get to that level where you're actually making money, it's like being a professional athlete. Like
It is very hard.
The chances is a 0.01% chance you'll ever make money, and they'll be like, you can make money. No, you can't. It's like saying you can make money podcasting.
Apparently,
know.
Well, depending on how much money you want to make. See, I think that's framed wrong. If you said, I want to make this my own business, my only job.
Yeah,
that's different. Can you make money? Yeah, you make $200 every 3
I know
months.
a 13-year-old boy who's making $8,000 a month on a meta game he made, and it's just like stupid monkeys running around a maze.
Well, that's the anomaly.
Yeah.
You can almost hit the lottery
Uh-huh.
and make a game on Roblox or whatever, and then that game can make you a ton of money.
That's what we should.
Oh, this is what I like. Twisted Movies, who's in here all the time, and thank you for being in our chat room. Twisted Movie says, when I taught at Full Sail in 2008, one of my students paid his entire school tuition with the money he won playing Halo in the national team.
Whoa.
Yeah, once you get into games like Call of Duty or Halo or any of those grand Fortnite, those grand titles that are like epic, if you are, pun intended, if you are really good, you like, but it's no different than being drafted in the NFL, though.
Yeah, but I think I could be really good at Diablo. I'm playing Diablo 4 right now. That's why I was a little late this morning.
Pretty good?
I'm pretty good.
No, but here, the people that are the best and win prize money, have you seen what their lives are like? They are playing that game a unhealthy amount of time to the point where it's sad.
I think about it sometimes.
They're
when
12 hours a day. Like,
when you play a video game, you're like, God, when I'm 90, am I going to be like mad that I just wasted an hour on Diablo 4? Like I could have been out on a mountain peak.
That's a good analogy.
Touching a titty on a mountain.
Okay, those are both good analogies because, like, to me, I always try to equate it to make myself feel better. That it's no different than like doom scrolling or reading some sort of magazine article online.
Is it just masturbation?
I mean, it's chemicals.
That house that I wrote.
It's distraction.
That affordable finds on the site. That little tiny house.
Yeah, you want to talk about that?
I love it. I actually it's right next to the Enzian offices. $325,000 for a 500 square foot house. And people are flipping out.
Christ, that's expensive. It's more than I paid for my townhome here in Baldwin.
So I have thought about that as like what amount of distraction is healthy, because like we all distract ourselves. Like, and then if you go even deeper than this, like animals, like they'll eat and stuff. But most of the time, like a lion is just laying there staring off into the distance, right?
Licking his balls. It looks awesome, does it not?
Like if that lion,
what's that guy thinking about?
If that lion's brain,
his next dinner.
If they had a smartphone, they'd be looking at that, right? But instead, that's the only option. He just has to stare off into he's not doing anything.
Okay, I catch Dansby, my dog.
Yeah, they just sit there and do nothing.
No, but he's with me. If the TV's on, he'll watch. That motherfucker would scroll. If he had a tiny phone, he would. I know he would. Because I catch him all the time, no matter what, especially soccer. He likes soccer. If it's a lot of movement, I'll catch him. He's just sit there watching the TV like a human.
Yeah. So then, like, I asked myself, like, what's a healthy amount of human distraction? Like, I understand. I don't know. I don't know the answer.
Nobody knows.
And then
maybe it's different for everyone.
What is a healthy distraction? You know, like, is it?
Like you can't be learning at all times. Like it's like you know. So even the people like Einstein, I'm sure at one point in time was just
you've got to take time for ice cream.
Fucking off,
right?
You know,
he said something like that.
Like or he's reading some like fiction novels.
Star Trek episode.
You know, just to distract himself. Like not everything is work and learning and exercise and what you know.
So
like,
you got to go to barcodes. You got to
sometimes.
Yeah.
You know, I've thought about this too, where like. Like during running season, I'll run 3 times a week, and then I'll listen to music, right?
Okay.
Because it's like I like listening to music. But
what
then
music?
Like punk rock usually.
Okay.
Like shit that I listened to in high school.
Mad
like,
Caddies.
I'm the standard old man that listens to only what he listened to in high school. That I'm just the normal average dilly dad. So, but
because you could check out.
Well, and it's also like I don't listen to new music. I should, but it's just the same old shit. Or I'll listen to podcasts on a walk or whatever. Like, but I'm always listening to something, and I tell myself like, should I raw dog it and like enjoy nature, look around,
Do
like being I have done it before, and it's horrible.
Yeah, it is horrible.
It's horrible, and it realizes.
Did you do that on an airplane once? Did you raw dog an airplane?
Yeah. I've had to before because I had no earbuds. This is before they had screens
the whole time.
People are confused by running season. They don't know. Conway J is like, what is running season?
It's when
the weather's better for running?
Yes, and it's cold. It's like basically the end of the summer going into
that makes sense.
Fall, and then like now I'm out of it.
Yeah,
but
it'll start getting hotter now.
Yeah. So when it's cooler outside, because now I'd have to wake up early.
Right. I see what you're saying.
Anyway, regardless, running with no headphones will make you realize how bad of a neighborhood you live in.
well, like
you'll be like, yeah, it's not that good now that I see it.
How are you with watching movies and or TV without your phone being
now screening it, right? Is that what they call it?
Yeah, like I don't want and don't give me the answer of like, well, I'm looking up the actors. No. I am now I'm watching that Monarch Legacy of Monsters just because it looks beautiful on my new TV, and I'm all about new TV shit now. And so when I'm watching that, I put my phone next to me, and it is a struggle.
Yeah.
It is so, and I catch myself losing dialogue because I'm fighting the thoughts of grabbing my phone. It's just like this. My phone's over here. I'm watching it. I'm fighting that thought. I will lose dialogue from the main characters. I mean, Kurt Russell's sitting there talking about Monarch and what he's doing, and I'm having to rewind only because my mind is going, pick up your phone, pick up your phone, pick up your phone, pick up your phone, pick up your phone.
Well, that's an addiction.
Oh, 100%. Yeah. But I'm fighting it. So when I do TV...
They write TV now for people who hold their phones.
I know, and I hate it.
They dumbed it down. Yeah.
Also, something I noticed that Apple TV does, and I think they're doing this to combat your phone. And I just noticed this with the new TV. I don't think I would have ever noticed this had I had an old TV. If you're watching an Apple TV original show, and the people are on the screen, if you take your remote and click it down one time, it'll list all the people. It'll have their face and their real name. Like, it'll pop it down. So if you do the age-old, like, who's that? I know that guy. You pop your remote down one time. Now, the person has to be on the screen. If the person's on the screen, even if it's like 25 people, it'll list them.
Yeah.
And you can look up through and you can find them.
Yeah.
Okay,
and you know who they are. And I think they're doing that.
Scotty does that when there's cute boys. Then he goes and follows them on Instagram.
Yeah, of course. But like I do it with ladies.
It's like interactive.
Yeah, but I think they're doing that in a way to like kind of bridge the gap between like I want to grab my phone because once I grab my phone and I look up anything from Monarch Legacy of Monsters, I'm already ready to check my Instagram.
I think a lot of people just multitasking now. Like when people are listening to our shows, they're not just listening to our show, like huddled around it in the living room. They're doing other things, right?
I am so mad at phones, and I dream.
Get it out.
Like,
You're in a comfortable space here. Get it out.
And I'm addicted. I
love beer and I'm addicted to it, but I wish I'd never started. Is that what we're saying?
But with my sons, I'm like, man, I feel like I want to give them the gift of no screens. But the only way to do that would be to move away from our friends and family and go live somewhere else where they're outside
Would that work?
of society.
They already have it, dude.
I think
you're too far gone. They know what it is.
Don't you need that? You need like that tool set of being. You have to be able to be by yourself, right? Everyone should have that. Otherwise, you're just.
But that's hard,
you
man.
end up consuming for the rest of your life just to keep it.
I think that's one of the hardest things for all humans to do is to be alone.
Finland's doing something right now. They're paying people. You can get free trips to Finland or something to teach you to be happy. I just saw that on my thing, and I think part of it is unplugging.
Yes, of course.
Right?
Yeah. Because
making yourself dinner. You know, like why do we have to order Uber all the time? Because we're so busy on our phones and our computers.
Just looking at bad shit. Oh, but they
slow down.
Being consumed by bad news. I don't even know why people consume the news.
Yeah,
because seeing the murder and the kidnapping and all the bad shit all the time. How can it not affect you?
And they front load it because they know you're addicted to it, so they front load that stuff. Trust me, my wife worked.
I noticed that in the launch of Orlando Shine, you know, it's. I was spoiled in having that audience with the B word because the algorithm favored people watching that stuff. Same thing. But then with the new outlet, like it's now not only am I trying to find people to engage with that new content, but it's also letting people know that I'm not at the B word anymore. And there's people who actively follow me, listen to our show, know who I am, but still when I see them face to face, they're confronted with, oh, you're not there anymore. Oh, I need to follow Orlando Shine. And I'm like, you have to have some grace because you're like, man, the world's burning down right now. I don't feel bad that you've been overwhelmed with all of these other things happening right now on your feed, right?
It's so easy. They do it to us, Brendan. They're like, I loved you when you're on the radio. I'm like, we're still on there. Like,
still on the radio. I got it this morning. Security guard. What the fuck? Security guard at Rothman when I went to get my hip cleared. He recognized me. He's like, oh, Daniel. He's like, he's still on radio. I'm like, yeah, I never stopped. Goddamn prison trap forever.
Who are these people? That's okay.
I know what he meant. We're
at a different time.
I know what he meant, but I didn't want to say it. I'm just like, yep, never left.
And is that just everyone's passive listeners? Is that what?
Well, I think everything is a little more passive.
Yeah.
Because
there's so much coming at them.
Yeah. There's too much stuff.
And you have to almost defend yourself to it, right? Like it's not like we use the term passive, but a lot of the things that we get, it's direct. It's being shot at you. It is not like. You have no choice. You have to react to it. That's how I feel.
Dude, I need to make Mo to pay for our algorithm to hit everybody. Is what I just heard.
I had a conversation the other day with a guy. They would tell me, he's like, I'm 50 years old, so I don't know about all these podcasts and whatever. And I'm like, well, you have an iPhone, right? He's like, yes, I do. And I'm like, you've never?
I like that guy, though.
You've never listened to a podcast?
What's his life like, though?
Yeah, like.
What does he do?
Like, my dad never went on the internet. My dad wasn't an internet guy.
He's in marketing. Yeah. Like, he was
he's in marketing.
He's not like a deep sea roughneck, which I guess you would probably know the internet of you. But it's not like you're.
No, I get it.
In the horse trades in Ocala, and then it's like I never really. Even though in the internet, when do you not like?
We just recorded in Howie in the Hills last night, and I've never been out there at a place called Mission Resort and Club, and it's one of the oldest golf club areas in Central Florida.
Oh wow!
At the Conquistador Bar and Grill. It was beautiful.
What, like sunken coquina, old Florida style?
Kinda like adobe, weird mission style, Spanish colonial
old Florida
architecture.
Is goofy and weird, and I love it.
Yeah, I'll have the video out. Hopefully today, if I get my act together. But it's a gorgeous campus. But the people who were in marketing there had set it up. They came for us. They invited us to come out and paid us to come out and do the show. But the guy that they had us talking to had no idea. Like, he was so excited to talk to us. He was super nervous, but he didn't understand that it was on the radio. He didn't understand that it was also a podcast. He didn't understand that it was going to be a web story that I was working on an Instagram video. Like, all of those things were just, he had no idea.
Radio? It's the oldest shit in the world.
Just like, what's a lot of stuff? And
I was radio like, World War One.
I think it was before that.
They're like, I don't know what radio.
You know, they just shut down ABC, or no, they just shut down last week. They shut down CBS Radio.
Yeah, CBS Radio.
Yeah, it's iconic. For those of us that are radio geeks, I am one. And they started in 1922. I think CBS Radio. If you think about the radio starting in 1922.
No, yeah, that it still exists.
Yeah,
in
over 100 years old, yo.
Over
100 years old, yo. I just want that to sink in. Over 100 years old.
Does it still exist in digital form?
No,
Like
they're getting rid of it because they can use their
wave.
No, they're easing out. I think this last year they only have. It was sad when they're like, we only have like 400 more affiliates. I'm like, over the globe they only have 400 affiliates. It's like it doesn't even matter then.
Okay.
Over the globe, you only have 400 stations that are taking you.
There's one in northern Michigan that
might as well shut it down.
2 programs in northern Michigan near that I grew up listening to in Canada were closing. They couldn't afford. They were 3 months behind on their rent, but their rent, it was like $1,000 worth of rent, and they're just closing because they can't afford the rent. And I'm like, $1,000? Y'all couldn't have a car wash,
something.
Bake sale.
Like, but that's where we're at. Here's the thing,
it's sad if we're at bake sale.
Once you're 3 months behind and you exhausted all other ways, you like it doesn't even matter if you pay rent. You're like, this business is done.
But no, it's like a radio desert. Like, they have those radio deserts. It's crazy.
Like, when we're 3 months behind on rent, me and Dan are going to be sitting here, and then we'll have a realization that no matter where
I'll just walk out. I won't even close the door. That's when you know things have given up. I won't even close the door.
If you ever need to move your space, I'm going to get you in bed with NPR, with Central Florida Public Media. They have a whole building that's empty.
NPR's not going to save us.
No, you need their space. Just their space.
When we're 3 months behind,
they can give us free space.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, hold on. We'll talk.
Hold on.
We can get a free studio. I'll take a free studio.
They got that goddamn public donation money.
No, they dried up. Oh, yeah, well, they do have the public donation.
Well, the building is through the federal government. Even though they're not getting continuing funding, the building is, I think, just there. Right? It's just half empty.
Good job, government. You guys know how to do business.
We have emails. We have voicemails.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
I also have one more thing that maybe we can do after the break. Has this been on your algorithm or your algorithm? Do you see that name up there? Do you know French? Can you say that name?
Angine
de
Poitrine. Is it Poitrine?
Poitrine. Have you guys seen it's a band. It's a rock band. It's everywhere.
Sherpa.
If you are a rock band, if you follow anything rock music, then I guarantee that this band, it's the hottest band in the world right now. And I've heard nobody else locally even cover it.
Can I recommend a follow-up song?
And when we come back, we can play this. I want to see Tom's take on this. Do you know what I'm talking about?
No, I never.
You've never seen the guy with the big nose and he's polka dotted?
No, I'm excited.
Okay, great. This is great. You guys will all like this. Let me get your...
And before we go to break,
sir.
Every time I hear Howie in the Hills...
I think of a gay guy hiding in the hills.
Okay, well, I think...
Howie!
I'm up here! No one can find me!
I think of a cartoon drawing of a bunch of hills, and then you have to find Howie. Like, where's Waldo?
Have they done that? We should sell that.
That should be a mural.
That should be John Busdecker's next book.
Is Howie in the Hills?
No. Remember he did the other book?
I did it too.
Yeah.
I did the last
His was
one.
better though. No
kidding.
I'm fucking with you.
The 100 things they do in Orlando.
Yeah, we sold 100 of them.
Everybody did one thing.
My last royalty check was $7.
Let's do a Howie in the Hills, but draw it ourselves because we don't have enough money.
Let's do it.
We can have AI do it. It's fine. The name of the band is Faye Lacey. It's actually an artist. The name of the song is "Have You Nothing Left to Say." When we come back, on the opposite side of that is the band Crooked Kings. We'll be back with more A Mediocre Time. Brendan O'Connor is here. We'll close it out with some music, emails, and voicemails. Enjoy this.
Z159 FM.
I saw the big serious question coming.
Well, Tom doesn't
don't know
believe
me
like,
that well.
he doesn't like the casual.
I
bad
enjoy
person?
our time together. How about that?
Okay, well, that's better.
This has been a point of contention for the entirety of our relationship. Like
people saying love and
like
not
if I
meaning
say it to you as you're leaving, like if you're like love you guys, I'm like I love you too. Like Tom's like, why do you say that? You don't really mean that. So you're saying things you don't mean. You have to be. You have to say the things you mean.
I'd
you
kill
can't be
somebody
casual with anything.
I would help you dispose of a body.
Wow.
I would.
I wouldn't even do that for you.
I would.
No, I would do that.
That's a big. Now, what kind? Like, did it matter
What
why
kind of body?
I killed the
Only
person?
a small
'cause I trust
cornhole
you.
man's body. Easier to carry.
He's a murderer, so it's fine.
I trust you. I trust you guys, and I trust your judgment. And if there was a dead body, I would know it's because they fucked
We
around and
trust you
found
too.
out.
Yeah,
you know?
they hurt one of our children. And they had to kill him.
And they had to kill him.
You
And
know-
now I'm there to help you chop him up.
But then you're like, is it true Daniel tortured him before you killed him? And
I
Tom's
wouldn't
like,
even ask a question. I wouldn't even. I'd be
Tom's
like,
like, unfortunately, it is.
Let's do it.
You know, I trust you too, Brendan.
Good.
And
That's the new I love you on here.
Yeah. And recently, like even I shouldn't put.
You're
this
gonna,
business
we're
out
gonna
there.
talk to people we don't trust? Who don't we trust? Who don't we trust? We're gonna do a list of who we don't trust. It's gonna make you mad. It's shocking.
I've worked with people I don't trust for
Me
sure.
too. I work with people I don't trust.
Yeah. And then
Same.
and I think everybody
Not
does.
there anymore.
I still don't trust them either. There are people I know that I care about that are working for that person, and oh man, I'm like, do you trust them? Please say you don't trust them.
I love people I don't trust. That's a weird one.
I love people I don't trust.
I love them, but I don't trust them.
It's trauma from my parents.
This is the best part of the show.
I love them, but I wouldn't let them drive my truck around because they're fuck ups. And then I'm like, and they will stop and buy crack near the stadium.
Yeah.
I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You loan them a ladder, it never comes back.
They make bad decisions. I love them, but so there's a lot of. All right, let's just move on.
I like that was the best part of the show. Like,
but
we like having them in our lives, but we're not going to give them our truck.
Yeah. You realize that's interesting that you're around people, like some people you trust, some people you don't trust, and then they could be your friends equally. You just trust one, don't trust the other.
boundaries, yeah.
Anyway, all right.
this band, please say it for me because
Angine, I think it means like angelic, right?
Angine de Potin. Okay, so this is Tom. I'm telling you right now, this band. If you are watching any of these like YouTubers that talk about popular music or what's happening or what's popular, this is the hottest band in the world right now.
And then can I make you play the video I sent you?
And the reason they say this, the reason they say this is the hottest band right now is because they say this is the exact inverse of, this is why we're, AI is everywhere. AI slop crazy, AI music. We've talked to our listeners. They say they don't like it. So this is what we're getting. This is that pendulum swinging back to true artistry.
True artistry.
And this band performs in a way that's very odd. They are a microtonal band. And what I mean by that is they do not adhere to the standard scales that I am currently learning on guitar. Every night I try to learn the standard scales of guitar. I'm trying to teach myself musical theory. These guys do not do that because they are playing instruments that don't have the same frets as a regular guitar.
What?
Their guitar has a micro increments on it.
What?
So every position they hit could be a quarter step, a half step, maybe just slightly sharp, slightly flat.
So they're not adhering to traditional music
norms,
organization
no,
or norms.
Not at all.
Like
so
this
here.
is how most music, and even in any genre.
I'm excited.
I think you
is
might
this
like
like
this.
an experimental music that my buddy used to do that I hated?
No. Okay.
Was he bisexual?
Put the camera back on that.
It was like noises he did.
Noise music. Bjork used to do that.
Yeah, what this particular gentleman that we both know did is he would use older technology like theremins, and he'd be plugging in things, and it'd be a lot of and it's like it's a new form of dance music. It's like, okay, if you want to tell yourself that.
I was like, what the hell are you doing?
No,
I do love a theremin.
This has redeeming qualities for even people that may deem this weird. Look, it's gonna be weird, right? This is gonna be weird. I'm giving it to you. I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be weird.
I saw a guy hook a theremin up to his faucet in his bathroom. So when he washes
thought you
his
were gonna say
hand,
his
it sounds
penis.
like whoa. He's like washing his
Why
hand.
would you want that?
I've always wanted a theremin, and Andrea will not let me buy a theremin. Okay, here, let me get
Okay.
to the band.
Okay.
Okay, here is Angine de
Poitrine.
Poitrine.
I love their mask. Look at all the frets.
There they go.
Okay, well, this is close enough to real music.
Yeah.
This is just a little bit different, but it still
kinda like-
has the
yeah.
beat and the. I hear music.
It was like a North African.
Let me
kind
give
of
you a
vibe.
different one.
sounds.
Let me give you a different one. Here's a different song because they all do different things. Here,
On KEXP, I love KEXP.
okay, this is a weird one.
That that last song sounded like I was surfing in sand.
Okay, I like that.
It did. It did. Yeah, that's why I thought North Africa.
Now
Yeah,
check
yeah.
this one out. He's playing the bass. It's a microtonal bass.
Those are some like Adventure Time looking masks.
Yeah, their outfits are more ridiculous than the music.
True artist.
This is sick.
Now he's doing a looper. He put the bass down on the looper. Now he's going to go to the guitar. That's some math rock bullshit right there.
And there's some funk.
You cannot find a music thread in rock music right now that isn't talking about these guys. Like, these guys are literally going to be instant millionaires. Not billionaires, but they're instantly the most expensive ticket you can buy in Europe right now are these guys.
Where are they from?
I believe they're French. Of course they're French.
What's
Look at
their
them.
French name?
Look
I
at
don't
them.
know.
I mean, just like they are super French, I think.
Now, is there vocals?
They do some weird, like almost alien vocals.
Yeah.
Not really. They're
It's like a jam band.
It's mostly like a math rock. I'd call it
I
like a
love
math
math
rock funk band.
Yes.
But they're artists. Like I like the costuming. I like the
Let's
drum.
bring them here.
The drummer's super solid. I don't think we have enough money, but if we could, it would be the biggest thing Orlando has seen this year.
Yeah.
That band.
Really?
Dude, this band, it's a coveted ticket. Cool. I'm saying cool. I'm not saying most popular.
Okay, yeah.
But it would be the thing where everybody would be like, did you hear they played Orlando? And
Yeah.
people be like, no shit, they did? Like, they're the band that every popular lead singer of any band is scrounging to get a ticket to go backstage to meet these guys.
Cool.
They're that band right now.
Okay. all right.
Only because
Weird.
they played this, where did they do this? This was on KEXP.
That's in Seattle.
So they did KEXP, and just from this one viral performance, and they've been bubbling for a little while, but all these videos, millions, just tiny clip of the song, millions. And now they're going on tour, and it's like, boom, you're set. You're done. You did it. Good job.
Play my gay song now.
I can do it.
Okay. It's type in Brit Awards.
All right.
Hold on, you got a gay song?
We're doing gay
It's not
songs
really-
now.
It's not really gay. It's not
Do I
really
type
gay.
in gay song?
Brit
what
Awards,
do I type in? Harry P?
Bjork.
BJORK, right?
Yeah.
Is that it? Brit Awards York?
And so yeah.
Which one?
Is it like the remix?
It's good to search this out on the show, Brendan. It makes the show better.
The third one.
This one.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, here we go. Brendan wants to see this gay song.
So it starts out like orchestral.
Okay.
You could probably skip a little bit into it.
All right.
Like maybe middle. So Bjork comes out. Give it a couple seconds. She said the only way to save us is with divine intervention. Your face.
What is that?
Tom watching Bjork is my new favorite.
Yeah, is that all you wanted to do? Is just to troll Tom watching
Maybe
Bjork?
skip a little bit forward because they go techno. Maybe not that far, but
Okay, I don't think this is the show
There
for
you go.
this, but I'm
Okay.
going to play it. I'm going to do it for you because I love you. Oh, okay, I see.
that's how it ended. People lost their shit.
I actually will have to go back and watch this, but yeah.
So it starts out as just dance music.
Well, it gets into that, but it's like it's a little operatic, and then Bjork comes out and makes it Bjorky, like 80s kind of like weird queer shit, and then it goes techno.
Is Bjork
and
queer?
It's so Europe.
Is she person of queer?
She's basically drag.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know much about Bjork other than I know two things about her. I know that she had that one song that was like a jazz song. She's like, "You fall in love,
from Dancers in the Dark.
Yeah, do you know the song I'm talking about? It was
Yeah.
like, but that one is such a straightforward regular jazz song that she just performed it really well. And the other thing I know about Bjork is the dress that she had that one time that looked like a dead swan.
Mm-hmm. Wrapped around her.
And I'm surprised you haven't encompassed that into like Orlando because we are dead swan land.
Wait a minute. Yes.
I'm just putting it all together.
Yes.
Maybe that's why subconsciously you brought up Bjork.
Maybe. Thank
Dead
you
Swan?
for Sherpa-ing that
Yeah,
for me.
how strange is
I'm
that,
sorry I
right?
made everybody listen to Bjork.
No, you're fine.
Well, speaking of Sherpas, have you heard the new?
Great segue.
What kind of is he? The president of Nepal?
He is the prime minister of Nepal.
He's a Sherpa?
No.
I mean, I guess he could have been. I mean, he's closer to a Sherpa than Tom and I are.
Yeah,
Tell you that. He's brown.
Well, a lot of Sherpas are from Nepal.
He's a brown man.
From the pole?
Because that's where Mount Everest is.
Full of trash and dead bodies.
But he is an ex-rapper.
Yeah.
That became the prime minister of Nepal.
And then he wins. And then he wins and he releases a song. You want to hear his new song?
Yeah, is this Tom's listen party now?
Yeah, it's funny that this is all we're doing a listening party
I love
now.
it.
Like this fucking goes too. I actually don't hate this song. Here he is. He just put this out like 2 days ago. It's the prime minister of Nepal, in between China and India.
The mayor of New York has a rap background too, right? Oh,
Wait till the beat kicks in. It's pretty good.
It sounds like the new Gorillaz album.
And it's like, it does sound like the new Gorillaz album. No bullshit. Yeah. Because there's a lot of like Indian culture in the new Gorillaz. Here we go, T. Wait till this beat kicks in.
मुटुभरि भात मेरो रातो रगत उमाली दाजु भाइ साथ मेरो यो पटक चाहिँ उचाली ल्याउँछु शिर थापेर नेपालमा पुकारी
It kind of hits, right? Like, it's a low-key, not a bad song at all.
I low-key want him to say, go ninja, go ninja, go.
It's a little dated. And its beat is a little more that. It's a traditional hip-hop song. But it got me to thinking about how I do love a good fish out of water.
Yes.
Like Ronald Reagan becomes president. This guy becomes prime minister. He's a rapper. I had to look up more of these because I found one near and dear to my heart. Stephen Wilson Jr. Stephen Wilson Jr. is a country music artist right now who started as a boxer. And but he's like, and when he sings, he's got one of those gritty voices where he's like, he sounds kind of, sounds like a singer-songwriter.
Don't call me daughter.
That's more of a Pearl Jam style, but I will accept it to the gay man from Canada. I will accept Don't Call Me Daughter. Okay, I like that. But what's interesting about this guy is, and I
wasn't even listening. That just came out of my body.
No, it's fine. I was watching a video of this guy talking about his first jobs, and Stephen Wilson Jr. You think of him as like this like outlaw country singer. His team invented the goddamn Pedigree brand Dentistick for your puppies.
What?
The little tea,
yeah.
it looks like a brown tea.
Like a churro.
Yeah, it looks like a churro. He knows.
He invented that?
He invented it. Like his team, he's the guy that invented. So,
what, does he have an animal background?
He's a food scientist.
Ooh.
He's a food scientist.
And he probably did it for humans, and they're like, we can't feed this to people, but dogs.
But I just love a good story of, I love it when what makes you super famous is not what you like went to school. Like he did go to school to be a food scientist. He worked on a bunch of other products too. Also, low-key weird, he's married to the lead singer of Sixpence None the Richer.
Oh.
I think that lady. But anyway, he went to school. He was a boxer, and he went to school to be a food scientist. Ended up a country music superstar.
Is there something I could eat that will clean my teeth too, like dogs?
Great question. Great question.
Apples?
Yeah, because I dislike brushing my teeth, just like Andre the Giant.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, you ever heard that story?
Andre the Giant never brushed his teeth?
Yeah.
The only one I know about him is when he took that big deuce on an airplane.
Hulk Hogan told it on a podcast.
Let me tell you something, brother. Andre wasn't all great, brother. Let me tell you that right now.
No, he just
I'm talking huge halitosis, brother.
with a capital
They
H.
never brush his teeth.
That's disgusting.
But you
ever seen people that don't brush their teeth so much and you interact with them a lot and then you notice that their teeth are all one tooth? And you know why that is? Because the gaps have filled in with yellow.
Yeah.
It's like coating over.
I made out with a cowboy. I made out with a
the
cowboy
ground-
at Renegers, and he had a one tooth.
You made out with a one-tooth cowboy at Renegers?
I didn't realize it because I thought
not a desperate gay.
he wasn't smiling that much, and I liked that. And then when he did, after we kissed, I was like, "Oh shit!" It's because you're not smiling because you have.
You thought
you're
the kiss was
embarrassed.
extra soft. I was like, "This is extra soft."
Yeah.
kiss.
Kissing a gingivitis cowboy is a great gay country song.
I kissed a gingivitis cowboy.
Sometimes you gotta do what you do when you're horny as a goddamn buckaroo.
But think about this first. But I've not seen something marketed as some sort of like.
Yes, they have the thing.
that
And
you chew
if
and it
anybody
cleans
would
your
have
teeth?
it, I thought you would have this.
Oh, the
no,
gum.
No, it's the toothbrush. The toothbrush that looks like a tray, and it's got a battery pack on the end of it.
Oh, yeah, but
and you're
that's-
supposed to put the toothpaste on it, you put it in your mouth, and it just shakes. And it's like,
Yeah.
it's better than your regular brush.
But that's different than like the dog
not
dental
getting in there.
sticks is like feed this to your dog. It tastes good and it cleans his teeth while you eat it. And they don't have anything
I don't
like
think
that.
it cleans their teeth. I think it just doesn't get stuck to their teeth as much. And
No,
I
it
think they're
pulls. No, it cleans it.
I don't think it does.
It doesn't like break.
Well,
I give
that's
all
what they're marketing.
every dog I've ever had, I've given them some sort of dental chew, and every one of them has goddamn fish breath. Every one. The way to not get fish breath with your dog, and I'm battling this now with Dansby because I want him to be perfect and I want him to live forever. And the only way to do that is to brush your dog's teeth. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like
Does he let you?
I brush his teeth, and I brush him. Not as good as I should. I tried to. When I
Like
was
every day?
when I was off healing with my hip. The first week I was, or the first little bit of time I was off. I think it was like 3 days or whatever. Yeah, I was like, I'm gonna dedicate myself to brushing his teeth. I did like 3 days every day. I can't. Once a week is as good.
Does
as
he
I can
let
do.
you do it?
Yeah, he hates it
gosh.
though. Fucking hates it. He'll growl.
So, but he leaves his mouth open enough.
No,
for you
I have to lift up and take the brush, and because it gets on the back canines, that's where it gets stinky. If you can get all that shit off of there, your dog won't have stinky breath. Because his front teeth are as whiter than mine.
I just
His
have
front
to-
teeth are fucking dentist white.
I'm meeting Bernie where he's at, and he's got stinky breath, and I love him for his stinky breath.
I love the stinky
You know?
breath too, but I just
That's
want
it.
him to live a long time.
Yeah.
Because the dentist or the veterinarian with Dansby and even with other dogs I've owned has kind of, or maybe this is just my sensitivity. I picked up on this. I mean, maybe they didn't allude to this, but I just picked it up. But I kind of feel like they were telling me that if I kept my dog's mouths cleaner, that they would have lived longer. You see what I'm saying?
Well, yeah. People,
So I want to do that.
plaque gets in your arteries too, right? Like
That's what they say.
Yeah,
It's
mouth
connected to
to
heart
heart.
disease.
Yeah.
Also, there's all these ads on Facebook, and they're all bullshit about some green powder you can give your dog, and it'll clean their teeth instantly. That's not true. It's just not. I've researched the shit out of it. It's not real. It's just not real.
So the only way is the brush.
Yeah, you have to brush your teeth.
You don't have a dog, hey?
No.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Good for him. I got a friend, a very good
ticking
friend of
time
mine,
bomb.
whose dog shared dog is very sick right now, and she's just taking time to spend time with him. But she's like, "This is it. I'm done.
Yeah.
That's it for me."
Yeah. You're giving yourself a burden.
There's been moments where I've always wanted to adopt like old ones, just
Yeah.
old dogs.
That's the worst ones.
Give them some love.
Yeah, but they're the ones that need it the most, and nobody's adopting them.
Ew. Oh,
that
and I
just
just
shows
went
what
to
kind of
the-
person you are. Like, you want to go in there and help the ones that need it the most.
I said that before, and then but having Bernie, you know, I can see it. He's a little lumpy dog now, and I'm just nervous about all his lumps because I don't know what it's going to lead to, and he hates the vet. So we
No,
can't
the
take
lump. How old?
him. 13.
Oh, he's fine. Yeah, he's got another 3 at least.
I hope.
I think we can get to 16. Easy breathing.
I was at the Pet Alliance. They're opening the new space.
Can
the
we
new
talk
building
about
this
Pet
weekend.
Alliance for a quick second?
Yeah.
I am so glad that the pets decided to set aside all of their warring and fighting to form an alliance and finally set aside their differences and get it together, pets. And thank you for your service.
Heard. I love that it's right by the jail. You know, like it's
Hey, fuck you, dog.
the dogs are in jail and they're next to the human jail.
Do you think anybody's ever got out of jail and been like, you know what?
I need a dog.
I'm gonna go grab a dog while I'm here.
Maybe. They just moved there. It hasn't happened yet. There is like a weird abandoned shanty house right next to the new Pet Alliance, which costs millions of dollars. And then there's right next to it is just this like clearly a crack house, and there's no driveway, and it's right next to them, and you could just like walk from the parking lot into the crack house. Nobody's like, I don't understand what that's about. I'm a little obsessed.
Sounds great.
Anyway, they have dogs. Go say something.
You want to do a couple voicemails and get out of here?
Yeah.
Or what were you going to say? Sorry.
No, I was just gonna say something that's piss everybody off.
I was just gonna say, loves that. He thinks that's funny.
A direct correlation with making bad decisions and owning pets. I'll make it a joke.
All right. Let's try this one. Let's try this one right here.
When I was 22, me and my 18-year-old girlfriend wanted to have a threesome, so we put a post on Craigslist, got a reply back. Girl was saying that she does nude modeling and she would do it as long as she could take photos. So she told us to meet her at her photographer's house. We did. It was fun. She wasn't that attractive, but it was the first out of 8 or 9 threesomes we had. So it was, didn't care about what she looked like too much.
What?
A little weird over there, her in the...
You want to talk about that for a second? Hold on. I agree with him. I think for your first threesome, it may be easier.
If they're not as attractive as you?
Yeah, I thought about this the first time I heard this voicemail. I tried to put myself in his shoes because I'm never going to get this. This is done for me. And it's never going to happen. Tom May, my wife just ain't going to ever. Ain't going to ever.
Joking.
Hey, at least you get sexy pictures of your wife. I'm never getting anything close to that, buddy. So, thank you for
far. So it's not that good. I was like, you give this to me, but I've never seen it in real life. Anyway,
is this guy sexy? Like, first of all, who is this guy to be like she wasn't that attractive? Are you attractive?
Well, no,
your voice certainly is.
It doesn't really matter for guys whether we're attractive or not.
We have higher standards.
Because it's really about his girlfriend.
Well, like, haven't you watched any pornos? None of the guys are attractive. It never matters if guys are attractive really in the equation of sex.
In straight porn.
In straight porn. Correct. That is accurate.
Okay. Men will be disgusting and have high standards for some reason.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But I can't even begin to imagine a world where you're like, hey, honey, you want to have a threesome? Let's look on Craigslist and find someone to have a
But they
threesome
were young.
with.
That's where I kind of filled in that blank, right? 22? You maybe? No?
Maybe in misconnections?
Well, it's just like, and then the wife or the girlfriend being like, oh, yeah, that's a good idea. Craigslist is the way to find one.
I want to know if he's still with her because he said...
No.
We'll see. Here we go.
About what she looked like too much. Little weird over there, her and the photographer. We went over actually twice, had 2 different times.
So you went back.
But it wasn't until about 5 years later, I was at a bar and I see her photograph on the news. And then next to it is her dad's photograph, which was the photographer. Apparently, she was a prostitute and they had a kid together. And they also had...
Wait, you fucked a girl whose dad fucked her and had a kid? So you were having a threesome with a girl whose dad was fucking her and had a kid with her?
And he was watching and taking pictures.
You put your dick in an incest girl.
But he didn't pay her.
This is too deep for the end of the show. I need to have a cup of coffee right there or something. I can't figure that.
What'd you label this girl?
I labeled it threesome. That's all it says.
But he didn't pay. So wait, okay. But was it
that's
consensual?
like just Jen said, like that's abuse. Well, I mean, that's how the cops label it. Obviously, he was a photographer in his mind.
He has more to say, right?
Yeah, he has a little bit more. He's said a lot of bad, though.
And I see her photograph on the news.
Yeah.
And then next to it is her dad's photograph.
Okay.
Which was the photographer. Apparently, she was a prostitute and they had a kid together. And they also had a lot of child porn, too, that...
Oh, my God. That part I didn't want.
That was in Palm Coast, yeah. I'll never forget that one.
I mean, I don't think I would either.
Well,
is this therapy hour?
You put
that was rough.
An ad on Craigslist. Who wants to have a threesome? Who do you think is going to respond? The crazy people are going to respond that have a crazy effed up life.
My God.
Yeah, like
it always derails the show when Jim Colbert's show callers call in. Golly. Wow, that was a tough one, right?
What did the person expect you're going to find who answers the Craigslist ad for a threesome? There's the people that have the most problems.
I don't know.
What's the
What do you mean you don't know? There's not going to be the goddamn squeaky clean politician.
No, you're right.
What is the best way, in your opinion, if you were, okay, if Crystal did say, and I know you'll take this seriously, if she were like, yeah, I would be open to that, and there's something that you both desired, it's completely hypothetical.
Yeah.
Where would you start searching? Have you ever thought of that?
You go to a high-priced sex worker.
Like, okay.
Yeah. Because that's the easiest way. Because any other thing,
there's discretion there. I would agree with that.
If you don't want
and
to,
you're shopping because then it's like you both like them. You're looking
go to
at
Secrets.
Skin in the game there too.
Yeah. Go to Secrets. 100%.
That is the way to go.
You go to where everybody congregates that wants to do that.
And they'll tell you the correct way to do it and correct your maybe. If you're doing something wrong, they'll be, try this.
Yeah. Like so, you go and there's
go to the red party at Fair Villa.
Yeah, there's plenty of meetings. Fair Villa. Fair Villa is a place to start, but Secrets Hideaway, go there. They have groups, and they know where all the groups are.
They even have beginner groups.
To play Alinda, so you can see what they look like naked first.
To keep the mentally ill out, because or the
we've been
creepers.
Fighting to get back in. We'll get back in one day.
You know what I'm saying? Like that society.
Have you had a threesome?
Swingers, no.
Never.
Whoa, listen,
I wasn't gonna dox you.
I've talked about it on the air.
I was not going to lie. You see, I'm doing better. He's like, no, sir, never, not me. I'm a cop. He's like, I'm a regular old Seminole County sheriff, buddy. You know me. That weed better be medical, or I'm taking it.
I talked about it on the radio a long time ago. I thought that never change.
2 girls?
Of course, 2 girls.
Oh, I love that question. I want to hug you for that question.
Because you could Eiffel Tower.
Yeah, you could.
I don't know what that means.
That means you put your ding-dongs together and she crawls under it like a...
Is that what it means?
Yeah. Singing a French song.
It's absolutely not what that means.
You play that French song while your wife crawls under your boner tower.
It's like, you lick the rust. What does that mean?
Now dress like the Statue of Liberty.
Oh, my God.
Light it up. Put the lights on it. Sell me a bottle of Heineken, you Haitian man. There's a bunch... Oh, Nigerians, yeah. There's a bunch of Nigerians that sell Heineken under the Eiffel Tower.
Yeah.
It's weird.
That's what I'm going as for Halloween this year.
As a Nigerian,
I was like, I thought this place was fancier. That's what I heard.
It's just like
Daytona.
Else.
It's just like Daytona.
You want to do one more and get out of here?
Yeah.
All right, last one. Here we go.
What's up, guys? I just saw a commercial for Sour Patch Kids strips, and I became immediately enraged because I love Sour Patch Kids, and I see through the bullshit, and I immediately know this is just them. They don't have to do the print. They just melt the stuff and they put the sour on it and it's go. They don't have to. I hate this.
Are you so high that you can't? Are you so high, DeBerry Joe, that you don't know that? So you're trying to argue that they're saving money by not squishing the jelly into the tiny Sour Patch Man mold.
Yeah.
They're saving money. Is that what he's trying to say?
Yeah. This is like the scraps, the remnants.
Yeah, because
he's not wrong.
In the machine process, they're squishing the mold of the Sour Patch Kid, and they have to cut off the excess.
They got to give him the Sour Patch Kid is. Do you know Sour Patch Kid was the original broccoli haircut?
Can I just say, fuck this guy. That this is his only problem from his whole day.
Oh, this isn't his only problem. He has so many problems. Joe has so many problems.
He was like, I gotta call
He
Tom
continues.
and Dan.
Well, this is how baby carrots were made, where they used to just throw away all the the gross looking, not perfect carrots,
the tiny pecker dicks,
and then they realized, well, they just shave them into baby carrots and then sell those because it used to be scrap, and they used to sell them to animal feed and stuff.
True.
And so a lot of industry has realized they take the scraps and turn it into something.
The most embarrassed I ever was in my wife. We were at Clemens Produce. And we were shopping, and my wife,
big honking carrots.
I caught her over there shopping in the discounted Dick Pecker carrots. Because she's so cheap. My wife was like, "Oh, they'll taste the same. I'll buy these round. This one looks like a fat guy's pecker, like gross looking, lumpy. They look like a not a ginger, but it's a carrot."
Oh, you don't like ugly produce.
I don't like ugly produce.
Oh,
there used to be
You're the problem with the industry.
Oh, I am, because there used to be a box here in town. Like you could get it. It was called they had a cute name. They were like uniqueproduce.com, where you can get a box of ugly produce for way cheaper than you get pretty
just throw
produce.
It out.
And I'm like, I can't do that.
Because the grocery stores throw out ugly produce. If it's not perfect.
Yeah,
that's true. It's absolutely true.
Do one more.
Or one more?
All
right. Let me find you a good one. Let's do...
Is that okay?
Yeah, absolutely. Let's
so
do this one right here about Olestra.
What's going on, guys? BDM Kev out of Washington.
No.
I was just listening to the episode where Dan shit himself in front of the LA Fitness. Got me thinking. I think I've only shit myself, fully shit myself about twice, and both times when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys remember Olestra chips. No. Back in the 90s. It was some new fad where it was synthetic fat or something. And Frito-Lay got a hold of it and made chips with it. What? Now, I never got to have snacks when I was at home. One particular time, we had a family gathering. I had an uncle that worked at Frito-Lay, and he brought a couple bags of them. I think they made them in Doritos, Ruffles, and something else, I think.
Gobble that up.
Man, he's getting us all right, because my dad was the king of the He was like, this is going to change how we eat potato chips. It's fat-free, Daddy. Get in it.
Now, at the family gatherings, I could just eat whatever I wanted.
It's like Activia yogurt, but chips.
I saw the chips, and I went to town. And everything was all good, Uncle was partying, listening to country music, wearing home-cut jorts, race on mute, blasting K92. So the party wraps up and everything, and we go home. Or we're on the way home. We stop at Publix to get some dinners, maybe some chicken or something. And I felt my stomach start rumbling. And it wasn't like before. It was bad. And I remember telling my mom I had to go to the bathroom, and she's like, "Oh no, wait till you get home."
No.
And I'm like, okay. And it started getting worse, and I couldn't wait. So I'm telling her, I gotta go. And I had strict parents. I had to hold the cart the whole time while she was shopping and all that sort of deal. But ended up, she's like, "Go ahead." So I hauled ass to the bathroom. As soon as I got to the doorway, when you go to let one of those farts out, and just everything came out.
Oh, no.
You can't do that. Why do people do that?
Everything came out.
Because they think release.
So, went to the stall to try to clean myself off with toilet paper.
Oh.
Just wasn't good enough. Ended up having to shame walk myself out. I think I was about 13. Had to shame walk out, tell my mom what happened, and go to the store, go through the register, smelling like shit, and then shame walk to the car and went home. Never ate them again. I think they ended up discontinuing or something. But
that's a lawsuit.
They would give you cramping. That was always the problem. That was the step further that Olestra would do. Is it would cause discomfort. It wasn't like you were just going to have loose stools. I mean, there are a lot of things that people eat that will, I have no gallbladder, so there are a lot of things I can eat that can change how things happen. But not those chips were guaranteed, almost with everybody, or guaranteed to light you up
because of the fat.
Because
artificial fat.
Artificial fat. Things that
it was a fat-free...
Artificial sugars do the same thing.
Yeah, it was a fat-free fat substitute that would allow you to have less calories.
Did they not test it on people first?
I think they did, but I don't think it was
because it wasn't the portions.
Because you were eating an entire bag because it was so delicious. You'd be like, well, these are fat-free Ruffles. So what was once I guess I'm thinking a portion of Ruffles is probably 12 grams of fat, 280 calories. That's what I'm going to guess.
It's like a handful.
And you get 17 chips. I'm pretty good at this stuff because I do a lot of it, and Andrea does macros. So but I think that Olestra would have been, you get 17 chips. It's 160 calories with zero fat, maybe 2 grams of fat. That's a huge difference, man. That's like over 100 calories and over 10 grams of fat that you won't be ingesting. But for whatever reason, it would give you cramping and make you shit crazy.
Don't you want Ruffles now?
And it was orange. If I remember correctly, it was orange diarrhea. It was something in it that would make it a bright orange diarrhea.
Like baby poop?
Or that was
or was that
pills.
Or was it the Fin or...
I think that was those pills that you took that didn't. It made it so you could eat fat.
Oh
and your body wouldn't process
those.
it.
Yeah.
So if you did eat it,
I forget what those were called.
Immediately diarrhea.
I feel like this was my fault for asking for another voice.
It is. It is your fault, but I'm glad we did it.
There's always going to be a poop mention, an F word drop every time I come here.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Oh, without a doubt. That's what we guarantee.
Well,
Let's plug some stuff.
Okay.
First, Brendan, you got any events coming up?
No events. No events. We just had our coming out party, which went great. Thank you. We saw some BDM people there, which was great.
It was a good night, man. Well done.
Thank you. Yeah, nothing crazy.
We were down at Rogan's.
Drinkery on Mills.
He's got a bar here in town.
Joe Rogan.
A different Rogan.
Just read, please, read our site, orlandoshine.com.
Yeah, if you don't already have it bookmarked, if you like local news, if you like some of the stuff that Tom and I talk about, it's an easy bookmark. Just bookmark it, and you can go there to find out what's happening in your city.
Yep.
Or if you see something happening in your community and you want me to look into it, just shoot me a message, news@orlandoshine.com.
There you go.
So next Wednesday, April 1st, we're doing our packing party at Hourglass. If you want to volunteer, we're buying everybody beer that's hanging out, helping us stuff the $5 BDM t-shirts and all the other gifts that go along with it. And so just email me, tom@tomandan.com, and we're all getting there at 11. And if you want to help us out, that's great.
How many tacos are we buying for lunch?
I'm going to buy, I'm going to wait out, see who's hungry.
We also like to see who's working. I like to see who's working.
Yeah.
Who's putting in the effort?
Yeah. Like, you already got a beer. You need a taco, too? And anyway, then we're going to ship them out. Eric's going to ship them out so everybody gets their $5 t-shirt and the package.
We're shipping them out.
Shout out to Eric.
And anybody who is a True Love BDM, we're sending a separate thank you note and card and gift to all the 1095ers. And we're gonna Daniel wrote a note to everybody, and I brought them home, so I'm gonna start that process. Takes days.
We did this last year. Yeah, it takes a while.
And then
I like writing a little note to you guys.
But we're sending it all out, and so everybody's gonna get their stuff during BDM Appreciation Week, and then it culminates with the BDM Appreciation Party on April 11th. We hope to see you guys there.
Indeed.
You can show up, you and a guest.
I can't wait to see you guys. Brendan's going to be out there.
Yeah. I know Savannah's coming.
Yeah.
Good. We talked to Cadillac Pat. He's coming out there.
He's coming out, yeah.
Don't be weird. If you want to come talk to us, just come say hi.
Yeah. And we were all just hanging out. Tony Moon Jet's out there taking photos after the Juggling Jacks perform.
It's going to be awesome.
They're bringing their dogs in for a photo.
Is Busdecker going to be out there?
Busdecker's going to be out there. He's setting up the Just Call Mo tent.
Oh, that's why.
Thank you to Modern Plumbing, Fairville
He doesn't
Megastore.
have somebody to do that for him?
He does. He just got one. And I think Busdecker said, I think the person we hired is going to go out there. I'm like, you better show up, you motherfucker.
I know. I was going to say, I don't want him to.
Yeah, I'm like, you're part of the draw.
No, this is grandfathered in. You committed before you got the new person. That's not fair.
It's one of her first events, I think. So I think he'll be there just to make sure.
Of course he will micromanage everything. Probably sexually harassing her.
This is how I stand while people come and get the free Mo stuff Mo bought.
You're doing it wrong. John, button your blouse.
I can't make fun of John. John got me a camera. John got me a camera. I'm not gonna make fun of him.
He got your camera.
He did. He's so nice.
Oh, what did he steal it? It was a freebie from Mo.
It was a Mo's old camera.
Mo's old camera.
What doesn't count is just
I don't
giving you
know.
Mo
It just
stuff.
showed up, but I love it.
Yeah. Does Mo know John's giving away Mo stuff?
Somewhere right now, Mo's like, hey, where's my camera?
Where's my camera?
Yeah, no, he's getting extra cameras and the old ones he's giving him.
Yeah, because Mo's trying to fly his plane, and Busdecker's like, he's distracted. I'll steal it. I'll rob him blind.
All right. We'll see everybody on the BDM show Monday.
See you guys.
See you guys next week.
Bye, guys. Have a good rest of your day.
See